now about this person. I'm like, I'm literally in court.
So, let me give you some context here. Let me handle that. Their question to you is what she did today. Should that be rolled into this case?
Yeah, not this case. No, separate.
Okay,
A number
separate.
of you have arrived here late. This is a very serious matter. The individual or individuals.
Jong, hold whatever happened today separate from the trial.
The individuals who stand accused.
Okay, I'll just add it to
the most
this
heinous
report
acts
then.
that has
Easy.
ever
That's all I
taken
needed
against the
to know.
state.
All right. Appreciate it.
Anyone in the peanut gallery, any of you out there,
He is considering a
officers
plea
dispersed
deal as
amongst
well.
all of you, who decides to engage in any kind of disruption, who decides to act out.
Want me to add the VAF of the vehicle to that main report then? The Carmella apprehension one, or is someone separate?
All the evidence goes into this one.
50 months, it will be a $50,000 fine. This is your one and only warning.
Okay.
So no disruptions. If you can't keep your mouth shut, I recommend you step out of the room. Is that understood?
Cassie, if you need to go back to the bed, I have other witnesses. So.
Huh?
You do that from here forward. Contempt. You go to prison. You eat a $50,000 fine.
Okay.
That understood?
Okay.
Thank you. Very well. Let's go ahead and get this matter underway.
Yeah. It was a pretty unique one.
People v. Carmella Corset and all.
That might be exculpatory for this case.
There are 6 defendants
Is
of
that
record.
evidence? Can that be made into a separate report?
It's going in right now. Yep.
Oscar Perez, Hassan Bashari, and Wesley Brown, who remain
Let
outstanding.
me show you a photo.
And then 2 defendants, Harris Argo and Jackson Colby, who have entered into agreements with the court. I will go ahead and read the statement of charges at this time. On Friday, July 17th, 2026, members of the street gang commonly known as Treepaws willingly and actively participated in an attack aiming to destroy and ultimately disable the state of San Andreas' water supply in the name of chaos.
Are you able to
and government
testify to that
collapse.
when we call you up?
This attack was committed through the use of large-scale explosive devices, 5 in total, of which their device was 1 placed at key infrastructure points throughout the state. Carmella Corset and Oscar Perez were encountered by San Andreas State Marshal Director Brian Knight and State Marshal Cassie Lockhart while on regular patrol, where the suspects were witnessed attempting to plant an explosive device on the water treatment plant off of Los Santos Freeway. As officers approached the suspects, one drew a firearm and began opening fire, wounding both Director Knight and Marshal Lockhart. Units arrived shortly thereafter to the water treatment plant and began exchanging fire with the suspects. While this firefight was underway, a total of 4 attack helicopters began engaging officers as well as with rocket attacks and heavy machine gun fire. Aircraft that had been previously involved with faceless operations. Multiple officers were wounded by these attack helicopters alongside those injured by the small arms fire from individuals, later identified as Treepaws members, on the ground. Officers were eventually able to gain control of the situation and began moving suspects from both the attack helicopters and the ground to triage.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Murphy.
This patrol was part of a unified
I'm
police
so sorry.
response
Thank
to
you.
the material
Holy shit,
intelligence
she said
received earlier in the
Good
day
shit,
that there
good
was an
shit.
imminent threat to the state's water supply infrastructure from the organization known as the Faceless. During the response to the bombing attempt and subsequent firefight, additional bomb locations were revealed by the Faceless via Twitter, showing a coordinated effort to attack and disrupt the state's water infrastructure. This attack is a part of this larger coordinated effort, had a severe impact on the state's infrastructure, and has materially harmed the people of the state as a result. The connection between Treepaws and the Faceless has been substantiated and proven through extensive subpoena review of the Faceless asset known as Charlie, which revealed extensive contact for weeks between known Treepaws members Carmella Corset, Jackson Colby, Hassan Bashari, and the Faceless asset Charlie. Beyond this, all 3 of these Treepaws members were arrested on scene of the attack and were in contact with Charlie both on the day of and the day before the attack. During interrogations with Ms. Corset, she willingly admitted that she attempted to plant and arm the device, coordinated with members of her gang Treepaws to protect her while she did it, and did so in order to sow chaos and dissent within the state. These admissions, alongside the repeated and long-standing communications between Ms. Corset and other Treepaws members with a known enemy of the state, proved that these attacks were coordinated with and orchestrated by the Faceless, who then in turn were willingly aided by Ms. Corset and all other suspects present on scene. Now, before we enter into pleas, are there any additional pretrial motions from either the prosecution or defense?
Yes, Your Honor. During the apprehension, not too long ago, of Ms. Corset, obviously her possessions were documented. This happened not too long ago. Along those documentation in those possessions were specific items and figures unknown, which will be testified to and which are corroborated already in evidence, to be items related to directly and indirectly with the entity, group, terroristic criminal enterprise known as the Faceless. So once I get that report number, we motion to add that as corroborating evidence concerning the charge of enemy of the state. We had no time to be able to present that as she was just now captured, and it has been less than an hour since it has been reviewed.
Sparks, did you say that this evidence has already been corroborated through other means and other reports?
Yes, but like the picture of like the card that she had will be testified to, is what I mean. Some of it's new information. Some of it was previously confiscated for her possessions in her previous capture, and now she has more stuff.
Okay. I don't really know that adding any additional evidence is fair, especially at this hour. I understand that she was apprehended with things that may lead you to believe continued association, but the charges that she is standing and facing here today pertain to the incident and the events of the day, the events of the now 13 days after. The motion to add additional evidence at this juncture, with discovery well closed at this point and following our pretrial discussions, is going to be denied.
Understood, Your Honor. Then the people have no further pretrial motions at this time.
Braun, any pretrial motions from the defense?
I motion to strike the sealed report because even though it was added yesterday and we delayed to today, I still don't have access to some of that evidence.
Zildani, thank you for the 1
Your
year.
Honor, he's had multiple time to state that he doesn't have access to that evidence. It was discussed what was in that sealed report. It is already approved. Honestly, this is the defense's fault for not bringing it up until just now. We've had an entire hour, including recess, he could have brought this up.
And the prosecution has had 24 hours since we explicitly discussed this very stuff to make that available. So, you know, can't just blame it on me.
Can you both approach, please?
Oh my god, if he's just gonna be dick swinging for the next half an hour, I am going to bed.
Probably. She did say she has other witnesses.
The sealed one.
Yeah, he's always been petty.
Yeah. Especially towards Sparks.
Here, you don't have access to 51680.
Or 51917.
Sparks, are these marked as martial?
Nobody's talking, right?
I mean, they're
Oh,
having a
I see
sidebar.
that. I didn't see them up there.
Very good.
No, I motion to be unprofessional for this case, Your Honor.
Ooh. Ooh, what the f- Heard that.
Ooh, that'd be exciting. Ooh, I hope that's granted. That'd be so sick.
Is that a good or a bad fit?
Bison. What's a homeland? I don't know. Why the fuck would I know that?
I already emailed.
All I know is that you ran from cops early. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know anything about this homeland thing.
If that's Reggie, get off the phone with him.
Reggie, I gotta go. I'm in court. not helping you. I don't know what to help you with. I gotta go. I'm in court. I gotta go.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Just a heads up. Reggie Might is going around trying to call every single cop to figure out why we were chasing him. I just told him I was in court and I can't talk to him. So.
Yeah, Abram.
Pull the report history if you need me to prove that it was something I'm not safe.
I love pre-trials when there ain't no trial. It's just a lot of pre-trials and you get stuck in a court case where everyone is so tired by the time the actual court case starts. I absolutely love it. It's the best thing ever. Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo.
What would you like me to do then?
I bet they're just still arguing back and forth. No, I'm right. No, you're wrong.
So he's gonna argue a road.
Happy to see you back in uniform. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Very nice to see. Good news.
But then he's saying that he should have restart.
When you
Don't
add
care at this point,
something
contempt
to
me.
Yeah, it's the argument's so stupid because there's no way to actually know whether someone sees it
Yeah.
or not. So
Yeah.
to wait and be like, well, actually, I'm not able to see the document. Well, it's like, okay, fine, we'll do a fucking continuance
bad
while
faith for him.
it does. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the simple answer is there's a continuance, then they just wait.
We'll
Actually,
be calling multiple witnesses, Your Honor.
there's one more minor thing, real quick.
Ooh.
Okay. As a result of the discussion there, reports 51680 and 51917 have been stricken from the record. These articles of evidence were sealed to the public anyway. They will bear no relevance in this matter. Does that conclude the pretrial motions from the defense at this time?
Apparently so. Based on the
Fantastic.
prior conversations.
Very well.
Which one's
now
been
we will move
sealed?
into the portion where we will enter pleas. Miss Corset, as you are the only individual present here to stand trial. The others, Oscar Perez, Hassan Bashari, and Wesley Brown,
I have
will be
no
afforded
idea. The number was too quick, so
the
I can't
benefit
look
of
it up.
innocence until proven guilty, and a not guilty plea will be considered for all of them at this time. Miss Corset, you face the following charges: 1 count of terrorism. How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? If you're speaking, I
Not
can't
guilty.
hear. Okay. To 1 count of aiding and abetting an enemy of the state. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
To 1 count of second-degree possession of pharmaceutical drug without authorization for oxycodone. How do you plead?
Can I plead insanity?
That's not an option in the state, ma'am.
Your Honor, there was an amended set of charges. It's not aiding and abetting the enemy of the state. It's accomplice to enemy of the state.
My apologies. Accomplice to aiding and abetting the enemy of the state. How do you plead?
No, accomplice to enemy of the state.
Accomplice to enemy of the state?
Yeah, yes, sir. It's on July 24th, 2026 at 11:45:15 a.m. BDT.
Got it.
The
Okay.
best time zone.
Got it. Got it. So for the record, then, to read that out properly, to the charge of accomplice to enemy of the state, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. And then to the count of second-degree possession of pharmaceutical drug without authorization for oxycodone, how do you plead?
Not guilty. I need them.
And for 1 count of possession of explosives, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Let the record show that defendant Corset has pled not guilty to all charges. The other outstanding defendants, Perez, Bashari, and Brown, will have implied pleas of not guilty as they are not present at this time. With the pleas entered at this point in time, we will begin with opening statements. We will begin with the prosecution.
Your Honor, good people of the court, this case is not inherently about terrorism. That's what the face is, right? You glance over the docket, you look over the evidence of what's available. That's what it looks like. Terrorism, assisting any sort of criminal enterprise to disrupt an entire society. But that's not what it's supposed to be. This case is about choice. And how that choice ends up rotting inside and festering and creating what we now have before us. 3 defendants who have chosen to not attend their own court case, and 1 who fought fervently to prevent to be here, where officers could have died. You're going to find through both testimony and evidence, and the admission of the defendant who stands here herself, that they chose to do this. Let me pull up a quote. 18 minutes, 31 seconds to 18 minutes and 37 seconds inside of the Carmella Corset interrogation with Brian Knight on her date of capture. I already told you that Charlie really likes me. Didn't I, Brian? You're going to see through this evidence. You're going to see through testimony on how these individuals coordinated to disrupt our society with our good people, whether they be career criminals, traffic speeders, or even jaywalkers. I know I said it. Wild. Jaywalking's back. Who knew? Your Honor, these defendant... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll just look over there. Oh, defendant. Sorry. This defendant and the 3 absent defendants are before the court to the best they can to show that this might be an oopsie. But what defense is there? Outside of tiny minutia of maybe some evidence that may be missing somewhere for one tiny little thing that no one else could find unless you ran it through
Chat
a
1 for
frickin'
guilty,
generator.
1 through guilty,
But that's
2
not
for
what's
not
here, Your
guilty.
Honor. What you have are people that were coordinated and shot down by our good people with badges. Every single person that stands on the side of the defendant now risks their entire life because of what they did. 3 days. 3 days is the maximum a human can live without water, Your Honor, and the defendants, through their own admission and what you will find in testimony, have prevented that supply from existing. We ask you to weigh the scales, to swing the sword of justice, and bring these individuals where they deserve. Thank you.
Mr. Braun, your opening, please.
There's no evidence. They just made it up.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen,
It's going to be his opening.
In this courtroom. There are heightened emotions on every side of this matter at hand. And all of them are justified in one way or another. The public has every right to be outraged by the contents of this docket, the implications of attacks on our infrastructure, nay, on our very way of life. This is going to be a divisive and opinionated
It's going to be the same
matter
opening
for
that
all
Murphy has
involved
each time,
and
that
all
the
in
evidence
attendance.
sucks, that there's
Did you hear
other
what I
parts.
said?
No.
No,
the
I'm
reason
just,
he
wait,
said
I'm
nay
just
in his
waiting for
opening,
him
he
to
don't know what he's
say
saying.
that. I'm just waiting for
To
him to
pursue
say that
justice
the state
for
had
the
it coming.
accused,
Because the
for
last two
public
court cases
against
I've been
the
in,
actions
he's
they
blamed
are
the
alleged to
victim.
have taken
Oh my God.
against the state, against people. This proceeding is a PR victory and propaganda ploy by the new state. Miss Corset is brought before you here today not merely as a defendant, but as a sacrificial lamb to be led to the slaughter in order to solidify the state's position and to justify the extrajudicial and unconstitutional seizure of power and declaration of martial law. This is a show trial, pure and simple. Guilty or innocent, it doesn't matter. What occurs here today is merely a mechanism to sway the public thinking onto the side of those who have taken the reins of power with no legislative justification or mechanism with which to do so.
It is
who have
literally in the Constitution.
Suspended our laws and our due process and made up their own for us to follow going forward through what is admittedly a crisis.
Oh my God, I got such a good new
But make no
emote chat.
mistake, this is not a real trial. This is a formality. This is a military tribunal to declare the execution of an enemy combatant disguised for the public as yet another exercise in our constitutional due process. But that is gone. There is none of that here. This is all an illusion designed to keep you calm, compliant, and willing to go along with what is happening before our very eyes. And I will do what I can, and I will do my best to stop it. But it may be too late. But I want everyone assembled here to think long and hard about how much something is worth protecting if you have to destroy it.
Please ask me
in
questions
order to keep it safe.
about the water.
About the water, you want me to ask you questions about the water and what else?
And some of the,
The
claims
laws
that he's
are
making right
what
now.
that man over
Oh,
there
absolutely. Yeah, I got you.
says they are. What Brittany Angel says they are. And they can make them up as they see fit. There are no more elections. There is just us and the enemy, which, if history shows us anything, is always how tyranny begins. So I ask you all to listen to these proceedings with a sharp ear and an open mind, because you may learn that things are not okay. Things are not going as normal. Things are not as they seem. And we are all in a very, very bad place to be. As for the accused, Miss Corset,
I also want you to.
she is facing execution
Decide if you think there's any questions that we should be asking.
for crimes which
Say no, but I want
may
you to
allege to be
just,
directed towards the
I want you to
state.
flex your brain muscle and let me know what.
However,
there. So.
the punishment must fit the crime. And as
I love Murphy,
understand
dude.
it,
I fucking love him.
nobody died as a result of the defendant's alleged actions. So a life term in prison would seem the appropriate punishment for such a crime if proven. But again, the state wishes to parade her here as a scapegoat.
I
Your
think it's
enjoyment
worth
and
also
satisfaction.
asking,
Yes, sir.
That the
like,
most extreme punishment will
how
be
many
doled
people
out
can die as
for
a consequence of
grievances
what's
against
happened?
the new order.
Right, and I can speak to that factually.
That is what's happening today, and that is what
Sounds
we
good.
must all prevent. Because justice, believe it or not, still matters. Due process still matters. And every single one of you, every person here or elsewhere,
Yo, dude,
is entitled
I can't wait to get on the
to the
stand, dude.
defense of counsel, no matter how unpopular the cause.
What?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Generally speaking, everyone's. I think it's pretty presumed. So.
With opening arguments concluded, we will go ahead and proceed to witness testimony. We will begin with the prosecution. Mrs. Sparks, please go ahead and call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be calling State Marshal Cassie Lockhart to the stand.
Marshal Lockhart, please approach. Judge Atlas, if you could swear.
Chad, I want to
to
put my gun down like next to the thing. Like next to the stand, you know? And then put my hat down.
Oh my God.
And go 10-7 right beforehand. Right?
Murphy thinks we're in a Star Wars movie.
Oh God, I wish.
Can we request a pledge of allegiance before we continue?
Marshal Lockhart, if it is easier for you
Or
to
maybe
stand,
I'll ask
you
when I
may
go
choose
up.
to do so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Hey, raise your hand, please.
Yeah, but you have to pick a god though. You have to pick a god, so you got time to think about that.
Okay,
Figure out
alright.
which one it is.
All right.
The things and penalties of perjury, so help you a lonely hawk.
Hey,
Oh, good
Joe.
one. Definitely pick.
You're sworn in?
The witness
Joe.
has been sworn in. Marshal Sparks, please begin.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms.
Very
Lockhart,
bad.
if you could state your name, your profession, and your rank and badge in that profession, please.
Of course. My name is Cassie Lockhart. I work for the San Andreas State Marshals, and I am a marshal.
Gotcha. And just 1 or 2 sentences, could you state what that entails, just for the crowd?
Yeah, I deal with statewide threats. Over normal police duties like patrol, and if like a bank's being robbed or there's like a suspicious activity call, I would deal with a statewide level threat instead.
And just for examples of those threats, what are some of those threats that you've dealt with in the last 30 days?
Oh God. Lot of treason, lot of terrorism. They have been probably the main ones over the past 30 days. Is a lot of treason and a lot of terrorism.
Gotcha. Okay. And that being said, have there been any specific culprits or any specific people or organizations that are alleged to be involved in those actions?
Yes. You got Babylon, then you had the Resistance, then you had Cleveland, then you had the Besties taking over the prison, then you have Faceless, then you have Archivists. They're probably the main six.
Gotcha. Let's kind of focus in on what is going on specifically for today. Are you aware of the water treatment incident that happened on July 17th?
I am.
Okay, and what was your involvement in that incident?
I was first on scene alongside Director Knight.
And what did you observe when you first got on scene?
Yes. So the first thing I observed was a lady in a black tube top, black mini skirt with a mask on, placing what looked to be some sort of device on the water treatment side. And then I also witnessed a black van, and behind that black van was a man dressed in all black with a black bucket hat.
Gotcha. On a scale from 9 to 10, how was her outfit?
Oh, 11.
11? Oh wow,
Yeah.
that breaks the scale.
What?
Was that woman ever identified?
Yes, she was identified.
Shot. Should I go corrupt and
How was
say
she
I was
identified?
tipped off by Brandon Valentino?
She was identified after she was shot down, and we had her in our custody.
Gotcha. And who was she identified as?
Carmella Corsett.
And you said there was a male with Miss Corsett.
I
is that
mean,
correct?
listen, guys.
That is correct, yes.
Gotta fight corruption with corruption, no? And you know how fucked
Give me just
that
2
would be?
seconds. Let me look at my notes.
Fuck it.
And was the male ever identified?
Yes, he was.
And who was he identified as?
Oscar Perez.
Gotcha. And just to kind of go over your testimony, you directly saw a woman later identified as Miss Corsett placing what exactly?
It was later found to be a bomb.
Your Honor, can we place an image on the screen, please?
Which?
Well, there's 170 of them. Specifically, I would like Carmella Corsett Possessions 1, evidence 454947, to be displayed, please.
This is from 27511, correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we'll be primarily working out of that incident. I apologize.
Okay, and what is the I apologize. The photo in question again, one more time.
Carmella Corsett dash Possessions 1.
Okay.
So this is her documented possessions, Miss Lockhart. Do you see anything familiar about those possessions from your original observation as you approached?
Yeah, it's the bomb she was placing down.
Gotcha. Okay. So what happened after you saw her placing the bomb?
So, when we observed her placing the bomb, myself and Knight drew our class 2 weapons, and we told them to stop, which is when the gentleman hid behind the van and then started pointing a gun at us and started shooting at me, which is when Knight then shot down Carmella, and I exchanged gunfire with Oscar Perez.
Okay. So after those individuals were shot down, was there anything else happening at the plant at the time?
It's a little bit hazy. I do recall lots of gunfire around me, what sounded to be explosions, but I'm not exactly too sure because I was in and out of consciousness.
Okay, understood. So bear with me just one moment, Your Honor. I'm going to speak to my assistant counsel. All right, I think that pretty much covers the initial discussion. Was there anything else that we wanted to go over?
We could clarify whether or not the people made contact with them before they started shooting.
Do we know who did the subpoena? It's probably McAllister because he had the wiretap on.
Yeah, McAllister will probably be the one who can speak to that the best.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything else that only she could answer, because Knight can fill in any extra gaps we have.
Yeah, it's fine. I could do. No further questions on direct, Your Honor.
Okay. Floor is open for cross, Mr. Braun.
I got no questions for this witness.
Okay. If there are no questions for this witness on cross, Marshal Lockhart, you can go ahead and step down. Murphy, you're going to be marking her for recall.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Understood. Marshal Lockhart, you are excused at this time. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you.
Prosecution, your next witness.
Yes, Your Honor. We'll be calling Director Brian Knight to the stand. He has one small request for the court, however.
Yeah. Your Honor, do you think we can get a Pledge of Allegiance going? I mean, given the circumstances.
I don't have Mr. Jimenez to do that here, present, unfortunately.
Okay, understood. Maybe someone in his stead.
Don't.
Maybe someone in his stead.
I'm gonna cut down on the parameters here, Brian. Let's focus on the matter.
All right. Okay.
You can read it out from the stand if you so choose.
All right. I remember. Remember what we went through, Norman. All right. Pledge means a lot to everybody in this room.
It does.
All right.
If you'd like to read it out, you may.
All right.
Everyone who is in attendance, please stand if you're not already. Remove your hats if you've not already done so.
Why are they saluting?
Director.
Jong, now's your time. Jong's ready to sing it, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Oh, Pledge Allegiance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are we
You
on a
want to stand in the
musical
center?
number?
Yes.
Why isn't it me?
Please,
Lock it in, Sean.
Counselor Murphy, please, if you will, join us.
Let's get through this and let's get going.
I pledge allegiance to the flag,
To the flag
of the United States of
America,
and to the republic, for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Yep.
with liberty and justice for all.
For liberty and justice for all.
That is your one free outburst for the case, Sparks and prosecution.
Hey, firms. Wait, no. I take it back. No, I motion to be unprofessional.
Denied.
Frick. Okay.
This is a matter of extreme grievance and importance. No
I'm
unprofessionalism
sorry.
will
Is
be
this
heard here.
supposed to be funny?
No, it's not. Which is why we just
Well, I
denied that
heard you
motion to remain
laughing, Miss
unprofessional.
Sparks.
I don't laugh at court cases like this, ma'am.
You sound real giggly, so lock it in. Thank you.
Roman, please.
Hey, Mr. Knight, can you raise your hand, please? All right. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you coil?
Yes.
Okay, he's sworn in.
Okay. Ms. Sparks, floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Mr. Knight or Director Knight, could you just state your name, your profession, and the rank and badge in the profession, please?
Director Brian Knight, call sign 0495, San Andreas State Marshals.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry,
And
Your Honor, I can't understand the witness because he's eating a sandwich.
It's not a sandwich.
You could enunciate for me, Brian. I have
absolutely.
the answer down. Is Director Brian Knight 0495
I can slow it down.
employed by the State Marshals?
It's going to be 0495, Director of the San Andreas State Marshals.
Please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. And what does being the director of the San Andreas State Marshals entail, in short?
The protection of the state of San Andreas.
And that's the entire state, including its civilians?
That is correct.
Gotcha. Are you familiar with the incident at the water treatment plant on July 17th, 2026?
I am.
And was this an important incident concerning your protection of the state?
Very much so.
Why?
The evening prior to this incident, there had been a theft at the Los Santos Power and Electric plant. And the circumstances surrounding it pointed towards a imminent attack on the city's core infrastructure between water, electric, power, and otherwise. As such, the Marshal Service and other members of our investigative unit that assist with the state-level matters were on high alert. And under both the threats that had been published by the international terror organization known as the Faceless and their associates, there was a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a lot of preamble leading to those concerns.
And what does that preamble entail, Director?
The threat of ripping apart the very fibers of the state to shut it down. And when I say the state, I don't mean government entities, but rather everything that makes it what it is. From the people to the positions to the very core infrastructure, regardless of what walk of life they be walking. Yeah.
So that would include literally everyone in this room, is that correct?
That is correct.
And this might sound redundant, and it's not intended to be. But how does the destruction or the disruption of power and water affect civilian life?
That's a good question. If we were to take the current attacks on the water facilities alone, we have gone from a state that is able to maintain its water supply, the water supply that we require for everything from sewage all the way up to the water necessary to grow the produce we use to eat on an everyday basis. And those attacks alone cut out virtually all our water production to the extent that we are now have about 3 more weeks before we're out. And that is only because of the good work by members of law enforcement.
Fuck you, Brian.
Score set. That'll be 1 count of contempt added to the record. Mr. Braun, please advise your client to refrain from any further outbursts. That'll be 50 months and $50,000 in fines.
I will do what I can, Your Honor.
Thank you.
One more. Brian, I know you're enjoying that fucking food because you're just a fucking throat goat. That's all that you fucking are.
That's 2.
Please, Carmella, please. Stop.
Your Honor, if would it be possible I could respond and she not get those? Would that be fair?
I'll allow it, Your Honor.
I will allow it. Why not?
Okay.
Get it out of your systems.
Carmella, that hasn't been the case in months.
Of what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, you know what, Brian? I am Carmella of the House Corset, the first of her name, the unburnt Queen of Pas, the Corset Dynasty, and the first woman, Queen of Los Santos, Khaleesi of the Great Guarma, protector of the realm, Lady Regent of the 7 kingdoms, and breaker of all. Dracarys!
Scab, nobody asked.
We quite literally did ask whoever said that.
We quite literally did that.
Yeah, who the fuck said that?
Consent. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's one for you.
Because no one in the court knows you. So shut the fuck up and leave.
Carmella, you're doing my job for me now. That's no good.
Anyways, sorry, Brian. You know how these random girls have to get. She doesn't get enough attention. Would you like to say anything to
time
me?
off, please.
Yeah, Brian, you probably should. Your last comment was weak sauce, bro.
And you're in
there's a
my
lot of
court
buildup.
case, so shut the
We'll
fuck up.
get one more,
Yeah,
and then
Murphy,
we'll get back
calm
on
down.
track here. Get one more, and we'll get back on track here.
Anyways, I'm gonna save mine for the next one. I don't think I can top a Game of Thrones reference.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Miss Sparks, please continue.
Thank you, Your Honor. So just to be clear, based on that really awesome Game of Thrones reference, before that, you still have 3 weeks of water remaining currently?
Yes, that is correct. We had about 2 weeks, and then recently we were able to expand it by a week through a big coordinated effort by law enforcement, members of the state, and the citizenry.
And why do we only have a limited amount of water, Director?
It is because the day of the attack, in which Carmella Corset, other members of 3POS, and a vast number of faceless assets, they attacked water filtration plants, water reservoirs, thus leading to the majority of our water effectively being unobtainable, right? And for reference, that particular infrastructure is so damaged, it is not something that could be fixed for quite literal weeks.
Who was part of the who are part of those faceless assets that disrupted that utility, Director?
Well, I think the biggest one would be Charlie, which is a code name utilized by one of the faceless assets that tends to coordinate with individuals like Carmella.
Lucy?
Okay, and how are we aware that this individual, who was identified as Charlie, was coordinating with Miss Corset?
He told me directly, but separate from that, in terms of like the evidence entered in, Carmella Corset had a series of phone calls with him, including calls leading up to the terror attack that took place. And for full reference, Mr. Charlie is also known as one Jonathan Kane.
Is he declared an enemy of the state?
That is correct. He has been for some time now.
Understood. And did you attend the incident at hand at the water treatment plant, Director?
I did. So shortly prior to this particular incident, we had raided a building, and in the process of doing so, had garnered the power and electric. We had come across some material that indicated how our very water supply systems function. It was a and so that kind of gave us an idea as to where the targets may have been. We were in turn patrolling around the state, checking out potential attack locations, and myself and Cassie, we decided to go check out the dam over in Mirror Park. We circled around it, and as we were coming down the northern dirt track that kind of makes its way down to Los Santos Freeway, where the water treatment plant meets, I saw a vehicle parked over to the side with a female subject, later identified as Carmella Corset, and a male subject, later identified as Oscar Perez, who were present. I witnessed Carmella on her knees, manipulating something that I wasn't able to identify immediately at the time, but as I drew closer, came to realize it was a bomb. She was in the process of setting it up, with Oscar Perez sort of there almost as a bodyguard. Very shortly thereafter, as we began to approach, I pulled out my Class 2. I started to make my way forward so that I was in audible distance, and I began to shout, "You need to stop. Stop where you are right now. Put your hands in the air." Oscar refused through his actions, ducked behind the van, and started to point his gun, while Carmella continued doing what she was doing. Oscar began to open fire at Cassie, and so I trained my gun from him directly at Carmella Corset's face, and I fired 3 bullets, shooting her right onto the ground. As I saw her body sat there bleeding out, I then trained towards Oscar, and he started opening fire on me, after which I collapsed.
Fast forwarding a little bit, do you recall your interrogation with Miss Corset?
I do. It was a lovely interrogation.
So I'm going to just pull some quotes or some times. I'm just going to pull your recollection, mainly for the crowd, but for the judge. Around the 17.5-minute mark, you start bringing up communication with Charlie directly with her. Do you recall this portion of the interrogation?
I believe so. The name may have come up more than once, so I may need a little bit more context as to the specific segment.
Sure. 17:25:63. You specifically state, you go, the part where you were in communication with Charlie at 4:57 and 7:07 and 7:10, 7 blah 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 blah, stemming from a stolen manual at the Los Santos Power and Electric yesterday at the same time, which we did recover behind you, the entire book, which is why we knew it was happening. We happened to catch you all in the act, and that's how we responded to some others. So the question where I'm driving to is this: where does Charlie and the Faceless come into this? Do you remember Miss Corset's response?
If I'm recalling the correct portion of it, this is when Carmella began to claim ownership of the entire action of terrorism on this particular plant. Collaborated by other interviews as well later, in which she said that this was something that she had planned from beginning to end. A separate interrogation in which there's a claim that they wanted this as a target a long time ago, separate but related, and so she even said she had made the bomb. She wanted to blow up the dam. This was her idea. And that whole spiel. She pretty much said that she was the mastermind behind it all, specific to this water treatment plant. When I began to ask questions that were more directed about the larger scheme at hand, which was the coordinated attack of the other facilities in conjunction to this, she sort of obfuscated or deflected away from that questioning.
Gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
So in short, in this interrogation, was she in the Miranda during this whole thing?
She was. Yep.
Okay, and she was afforded the opportunity for an attorney, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Perfect. There's a specific quote in here I'd like to. She says, and I quote, "I already told you Charlie really likes me, didn't I, Brian? He likes my hair. He likes my new haircut. Kind of likes everything about me."
Yeah.
Do you recall that response from Miss Corsette?
I do.
Did that surprise you at all when she answered that way?
Not particularly. You see, I first got engaged with Carmella Corsette for the reason that she was, unlike some of these other pussies in San Andreas that commit acts of terror and other crazy things, and then the moment when they are confronted, they shy away like a fucking useless grinder, claiming that they have no involvement. But Carmella, being the queen she is, stood on business, and I was not surprised that she was very open and honest about the things that she did, which is kind of a rare trait. Now, so her pointing her relationship with all these things was not a surprise. Right.
So that being said, in the interrogation, did she implement anyone else? Regardless of her, she was the plan leader after all. She created the plan. Who else did she say was involved?
I can't recall. Without referencing the tape itself, we've had quite a few interrogations since.
Gotcha.
Not with her particularly, but I mean for myself in general.
Right. Understood. Your Honor, let me just go over my notes and discuss with my co-counsel. Director, you stated that portions of your job within the state marshals, as we discussed with Miss Lockhart or State Marshal Lockhart, but yours in particular, yours is identifying threats. That would also come with protection, right? Protecting the civilian.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
And that would be identifying how those protections can be utilized, whether it be through arms or other means.
Yes.
And that would be through infrastructure, utilities, etc.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, it is wholly shocking to me that any citizen, unless they're completely very backwards, look at the videos that are self-published by this terror organization, and
That's
not
public, right?
Which is public, yeah,
right,
and in which they and then witness and know of people who attack this infrastructure, knowing that they are actively trying to get themselves killed. If there is no water, you die. If there is no electricity, the hospitals aren't going to be able to operate. But then you've got the generators, right? But even the gas has and petroleum has been targeted. This is unaliving by choice. These people are choosing to work towards unaliving their own gangs and everyone around them. And we are trying to protect the citizenry from having to feel those repercussions.
And what kind of repercussions, that goes in my next question to you, what kind of repercussions will the citizenry feel if this is kept up? What are they already feeling?
Well, the strain, I mean, the obvious ones are probably the things that we see day to day, like, not having to go to Polito for gas, and the tax cost that's coming as a consequence to fix some of the infrastructure surrounding us. But the real pain is probably going to be felt once the water begins to dry up and there is no food. Could have every stall open, but when there are no vegetables, when there is no livestock that's able to be kept alive, that's when the pain really is going to begin to settle in. And And
So
for
based on
reference, that
that-
water treatment plant alone is, out of all the other targets hit, one of the most significant supplies of water to everyone in the state. So
this is beyond a detriment. This is beyond
No.
just a pothole.
of course not. Absolutely. I mean, to the extent that if things go dry, the only way to get water in is importing it. And that's that's at best a week at a time. So,
And as far as you can tell from your surveillance as director, as a guardian and protector of the state, how difficult is it currently to even get things inside of the state?
exceptionally expensive, logistically near impossible. We're a third world country. People don't want anything to do with us. And it's for reasons like this.
Do we have any estimates currently on how long it will take for that water treatment plant to be repaired?
Months. It's still the damage is being assessed, but the early estimates are
Objection,
months.
facts not in evidence.
Okay.
Rebuttal.
I feel like we're veering into some conjecture here.
Your Honor, this isn't a conjecture. This is someone who already to this point is a direct overseer and supervisor for the infrastructure and protection of the state. He's not speaking from someone who's an engineer. He's not speaking from an architect. He's not speaking from a city planner directly as someone who handles that exceptionally close day by day, but someone that watches and reads and is exceptionally well informed. This is an educated opinion based on everything that he is involved in. There are
Your Honor,
very few experts in this state that would be able to speak upon that, who's been handling that, and this is one of them.
Your Honor, that rebuttal would have been absolutely evergreen if my objection had been opinion of a layperson, but it was in fact facts not in evidence.
Your Honor, he's attempting to strike testimony based on certain facts not in evidence. It's a direct response to that particular portion. He didn't, Mr. Braun, Counselor Braun, apologies, didn't specify what portion of testimony wasn't presented in evidence. And I'm sitting here presenting the testimony as evidence that is being provided directly into the court record.
Okay. The courts will recognize the answer to the question as an opinion rather than a matter of fact, Mr. Braun. That
Not an
said,
opinion.
The water's running low here, Sparks. Let's kind of get through this and get moving along, okay?
I will take that under advisement, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, I have no further questions on direct at this time.
Fantastic. Floor is open for cross, Mr. Braun.
Cross me, come on.
Just a moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, nothing for this witness.
Is your intent, Mr. Braun, to mark the witness for recall?
It may very well be. Can I have a moment to confer with my client, during which time she could be brought some food?
You may. If there's food that can be provided, that would be good. Anyone have food for the defendant so she doesn't pass out in the courtroom?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
have stuff. Oh, you got it.
Hey, the state has food, Your Honor.
Motherfucker.
Director, at this time, you can step down while we await the as to whether you're going to be marked for recall or not.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's just like, I just like.
People are ready to continue, Your Honor, unless waiting for the discussion.
We're waiting the response from Mr. Braun so that we can beautifully proceed. Want any lapses in procedure happening here?
Understood, sir. We're not requesting as such, just clarification.
Okay. After discussion with my client, we do not actually wish to call Brian Knight as a witness. I do request like a 1 to 2 minute recess for bathroom because we were talking about water for like 25 minutes and I already had to pee.
Okay.
I can allow that. That's not an issue. We're nearly 2 hours into this matter at this point from original scheduled start time. Court will remain in recess until the top of the hour.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
I think we covered all the topics.
Yeah, that was good.
So.
I mean, she said she did that shit. We caught her doing
She
that
did.
shit.
She did do that. The thing is not getting the terrorism. The terrorism we have in the bag. It's the connection to the enemy of the state. So.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, we can re-push it with this thing. With what just happened, you know? So.
I'm gonna ask the judge it something.
I'm gonna just do a quick look around.
Sean.
Yeah, affirm.
Just to see if there's anyone in the stands, you know?
I told you I captured your likeness as much as I could, Carmella.
Wow, it's
Going
all right.
going all right.
Best side.
How's the court case going? I just arrived.
Instructions are relayed to everybody
Also,
outside of the building.
I cussed out that bitch with
law enforcement are going to doing a sweep, asking individuals to identify themselves.
I cussed out that squirrelish looking bitch. I told
comply.
her to bullet in the side of her head. That's shame.
For your own sake. Just a matter of national security. Bison, I'm going to presume it's the one that just ran out of the room.
Damn it. Of the past, and she would like to know if she could see.
What's the question?
She ran out. She ran out.
Who? Who?
What the fuck?
Who?
Amber.
Bison!
Amber!
Oh, okay. Jesus fuck.
She ran out. She's coming down. She's
Look,
coming
this
down.
guy's been locked in for like 2 weeks. Hey, what happened to him?
He ran out of the metal detector and tripped.
I didn't trip. There's a strong gust of wind.
Oh,
It's okay, sir. Okay, let's just grab my hand. Just come back up. Okay, just.
I was doing 3. There's a bit of chatter in the crowd. Oh, yes. Okay. Just wanted to ask. Oh, hey.
Do you need food, by the way?
Oh.
Just butt food. I'm pretty set.
The hell of a day to come back, Roman. Picked a hell of a day.
At least he's had no other issues, Your Honor, right?
Chad, I guess you guys are getting like a 14-hour stream today.
What's up, Helios?
Motherfuckers. You're lucky I slept.
That talked to you earlier today. Wanted to know if she would be allowed to sit next to me in the chairs over there. There is a bit of chatter in the crowd. She has a
Have a
you know, sure, why not? I'll allow it.
Oh, okay. Let me let her know about that. Thank you. You guys need some food.
I'm good. I grabbed food from the fridge.
There was food in the fridge?
There's food in the fridge, yeah.
Roman?
I gotta speak to you on the side real quick, actually. I determined what happened with the LS source. I was able to speak to the business owner in question. The business was approved by Party Hardy. It was approved in Blaine County. It was approved in Blaine County per her word. So.
I'm not gonna get up there
pushed it through.
and wring my hands and.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Regardless, it's
We both know that's not true,
Remove your
Mr.
mask.
Bones.
Please.
Wait,
She
wait.
said, please, man, whatever.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
I guess I
Thank
could.
you, guys.
Oh
All right,
my god.
easy. Okay.
Oh,
you.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Yo, who you? Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh no, sir with the hat. No, you look good. You over here,
Hello?
You having a good court case, Mr. Like?
Pretty good. Who is this?
That is in their interest.
Oh, I'm sitting right there. Hassan.
Oh, really?
Why are you
Interesting.
pacing back and forth? You nervous or what?
I cannot promise you.
Not sure I follow.
I ain't taking this from you.
What do you mean? You're not sure why you follow?
Spare your life.
Sorry, is this phone call saying, hi, my name is Hassan Bashari and I'm a pussy?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Sure.
I got you. Should I say hi to Carmella for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hassan says hi.
Tell him that my dragon powers didn't work, but I tried.
What up,
She's
Hassan?
saying you're a pussy.
Brian!
I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Put it on the phone. Let me mute it.
Tell him I have
Get closer to it. Get closer.
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry?
I could actually use
Yeah,
a
let it
bit of
closer.
food and
I don't
water
think she
if you
hears you.
got-
Wait, you're going to bomb the courthouse? What are
I
you
might-
saying,
I might.
Hassan?
I might.
Hello, Cassandra. Approach me real quick, Cassandra.
You ever
Yeah.
heard the saying, laugh now, cry
Hassan said
later?
that he might
Something like
bomb. He might decide to bomb the courthouse. Just FYI.
Yeah, he should not do that.
Great
Yeah.
right now. That's a bad outfit, Carmella.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's probably
Listen,
not
I'm
the best
right there.
idea. You know,
For the
Carmella.
Listen,
record, they did not allow her
find
to
the guy with the
change.
phone
She
in the
wanted to
courtroom right
change
now.
the
I'm right
motion
there.
for it.
I'm
It's
sorry?
out of her hands.
Find the guy with the phone in the courtroom. I'm right there. I'm looking at you.
Well, why aren't you just coming into trial then?
Oh, yeah. I should just go out there and...
I mean,
Listen, I already
your
gave you my
OG's
confession.
here.
I already gave you my confession, Habibi.
Oh,
Don't
I'm
listen
gonna-
to him, Hassan. Save yourself.
I don't know if.
Is that a
so then-
shotgun on Scarlett's hand?
Yes.
It's a nice gun. A nice gun.
I mean, everybody would. What?
I'm confused. Are you trying to show off that you have a camera in the courtroom?
I have no idea.
No, it's not a camera. I'm there. I'm in person.
No, you're
I'm
not.
looking at you right now.
No, you're not.
Wait,
I have a question. Why is she
Hey,
wearing pink if it isn't Wednesday?
have fun on the transport, okay?
Hassan, you know you can't do shit on a transport, brother.
Is that so?
Yeah, you're gonna be. Daddy Chowie, please help me. Listen, your OG's in here. She's a mastermind. The fuck are you gonna be able to do?
Well, I will try my best to get it out.
The, like,
Because you can do it
Oh,
masterminding.
I got you.
wearing pink when it was
Okay.
Wednesday, so.
All right. You know you're kind of screwing her right now, right?
Listen. Enjoy it while it lasts, okay?
Enjoy what? Aren't you?
I know you live for this shit.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Okay. I can't give the phone to Carmella for you.
Okay. I just gotta get my notes
Why not?
back.
Cause she's in trial.
I just want to say hi to her.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you just come in and say hi?
Okay, I'll come in right now, okay?
All right. See you in a sec.
I see you soon.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Yes. Okay. All right.
We found it, Director.
I got you. So he's inferring two things. One is attacking the courthouse with a bomb. So, and the second is attacking the convoy. So,
Is there a reason that we
Yeah.
have a slew of marshals with cameras out pointing at things?
yeah,
yes, sir.
she's gonna fill you in a second.
Yeah.
I put 2 decoys.
Murphy, I'll need you to approach.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, but we have credible threats from one of the defendants that
So-
Hassan,
yeah.
that he wants to quote unquote bomb the courthouse and quote unquote bomb the convoy if Carmella's found guilty.
Yeah.
We've also found the camera that where he stated there was a camera. We found the camera. It was pointed over the.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. So we're currently having Marshall sweep the rest of the area for unauthorized cameras. So.
So we understand because I know we called out the time that we were resuming. Just wanted to be aware of what was going on for all parties.
All right, I guess I picked a good time to call recess or request one. Oh, okay.
While they are glancing around and looking at things, Marshal Sparks, are we going to continue while the marshals can conduct their sweep of the building, or?
At this time, it's just a threat. We think it's credible, but we're going to continue to have law enforcement survey the area. And if we, excuse me, I'm sorry. If we see any other credible movement or adjustments,
Are you guys on free? The ones with the camera. Let's go get fingerprints on that real quick.
Let's keep this moving. Try to panic as much as possible.
Who's got them in their possession?
015.
Awesome, thank you.
Court is back in session. We left off with the conclusion of the testimony of Director Brian Knight. Prosecution, I believe those are the two witnesses that you had called for this matter. Is there any evidence that you'd like to choose to highlight at this time, or would you like to do that part and parcel with your closing?
we'd like to call Marshal James McLeod to the stand, Your Honor.
Under what grounds?
He's called as a witness for deposition statement only. It is typically the court's responsibility to schedule that information through common jurisprudence within the state of San Andreas. And as such, we are asking for his statement and testimony to be placed on the stand and under oath at this time.
Were there any attempts made by the marshal to provide that statement to the court, or was that ever intended to be provided as evidence, either as a deposition by a written question or through a statement that was entered into evidence? Oh, so.
Yeah, it was stricken. You struck it because I stated that there was a witness that could speak upon the matter, and as such, it was stricken.
Okay. An article of evidence that was submitted after discovery was closed was stricken, is what we are referring to here. Yes,
No.
Marshal?
No, sir. An article of evidence that was submitted after discovery was closed that was originally submitted, to which was motioned to strike. It was accepted, and when you had asked in the sidebar if there was someone that could speak to it, I said yes. You said okay, it's stricken.
Okay.
So if we cannot call him, then I'd like to renew the motion to add that specific evidence.
Take a rebuttal from the defense.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the sidebar. I don't remember there being an agreement to replace the stricken evidence with a witness, though. Do you recall that, Justice Adams?
That's the question I just
raised. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
I mean, that's the question I just raised. I asked if there was someone able to speak to it and if they were on the witness list. Pertaining to the docket as filed in question, it reads, and I quote, as again accurately pointed out by Counselor Sparks, for deposition or statement only, Marshals James.
I mean, my
McAllister
BFF is Charlie.
No statements or depositions were submitted to this court. Is it your intent, Marshal Sparks, to also call James McAllister at this time? Or
negative. The statement was placed in report 51680, to which was accepted by the court. The defense proceeded to strike that, and which was accepted. So we're asking for the court, before we mistrial this case and place everyone back on bail, for Marshal James McLeod to be placed onto the stand. We either ask for our witness to be deposed, or we ask for that evidence to be submitted.
Okay. Is there any particular reason that the report in question was not provided during the initial discovery window, Ms. Sparks?
Yes, because I wasn't the one in prosecution.
Yep.
I'm the one that went back through and made sure all the evidence was provided.
Okay.
We would discuss this in pretrial yesterday, Your Honor.
Sure.
Ad nauseum.
Sure. And ad nauseum, you are now asking me before this court to subvert our standard process as outlined in due process and jurisprudence with regards to discovery, because there was for whatever reason, I am not going to sit here and lay blame in this courtroom. That is entirely for you to decide within your department. That the evidence was not provided to this court during the initial discovery window. Is that correct?
And as such, when there is a deposition to be scheduled, it is common jurisprudence based on how many grim cases, 153 grim cases, for the Department of Justice to be able to schedule those depositions. Those were not done. And as such, we provided a statement. And as such, that was presented. And as such, it was approved for us to switch out between Cassie Lockhart and James McLeod the other day anyway. And as such, we submitted the report because all of the other witnesses were
She's
able to
not
make
wrong.
it. And as such, that was accepted.
When was the report
It was
written?
stricken. Sure, I can pull it up if you'd like.
Sure.
What she's saying makes sense. We deposed someone, and it sounds like DOJ didn't schedule the deposition, which I'm not surprised because that happened to me. Literally.
Again, ask why the report was not submitted within the initial discovery window. If this was intended to be as a deposition or statement,
With all
why
due
was it not
respect, Your Honor,
submitted at
I'm
that
not
time?
repeating everything I've spoken ad nauseum. If this is not going to be accepted and my witness cannot be presented, we're going to move for a mistrial and have all defendants placed back on bail. Right now, there's an exceptional due process issue concerning the presentation of the people's case.
On what grounds?
I've already stated ad nauseum, Your Honor. If you are not able to understand that, then we ask for a different justice or the Chief Justice to be able to oversee this case.
Well, I'm more than capable of understanding, Ms. Sparks. I'm more than capable of understanding what's happening here. I'm more than capable of understanding that evidence that was available at the time, or the statement that was requested to be submitted to courts was not.
She's 100% right, though. She should argue like that.
Then, after our pretrial discussion, when it was agreed that the evidence would be made available to Mr. Braun immediately, were your words at that time. They were not made available immediately, as you stated. They were made available to him about 6 minutes before this matter started.
Negative, Your Honor.
How are you going to tell me what I bore direct witness to in a pretrial hearing here today?
How am I supposed to know that he didn't have access to the report when it was accepted? The evidence was added. Let me go ahead. It was accepted and granted. I can pull up your words, not mine. 5:01:19 p.m. PDT, which is an hour before
Sparks
the
is
case.
100% on the right here.
Hour to let me know that report was unable to be submitted. I was advised.
Did he? Because you were, if I recall, you contacted me and informed me that you were going to be late to the matter due to an ongoing situation that was outside of this this courtroom.
Yes, there was severe traffic, and unfortunately, I had numerous headaches. But we're not going to go into that.
Sure, I understand that. We're not going to go into that, but
sure, but you accepted, Your Honor, you accepted the evidence at 5:01 p.m. PDT.
The window of opportunity that you are citing, Ms. Sparks.
Yeah, but this is still
simply didn't exist.
But this is a bandage to
do what you will.
Yep.
We rest at this time. Please expect a bar complaint, Justice Adams.
Okay.
Oh.
Very well.
Yeah, but DOJ.
Resting at this time, we turn the case over to defense. Mr. Braun, will you be calling any witnesses at this time?
Yeah, DOJ didn't schedule it.
To confer with my client.
So what is she supposed to do? It's like, listen, I back that. I back that 100%. If there's a deposition filed in an understanding,
as they say, Your Honor, fuck it, we ball. We're not calling Miss Corsa to the stand. Let's just proceed.
Okay. Would you like to highlight any evidence at this time, or will you be doing that in part and parcel with your closing?
I will be covering whatever needs to be covered in my closing, Your Honor.
Does the defense rest their case?
Yeah.
Indeed, it does, Your Honor.
Very well. How long do we need to prepare our closing statements on both sides?
I'm gonna look through this myself
5
too.
to 10 minutes.
I mean,
for me.
What?
Marshal Sparks.
What?
I will require at least 20 minutes, Your Honor.
Okay. We will reconvene at 30 minutes after the hour to allow time for the statement.
Yeah,
to be written.
fully
Court is in recess at this time.
I fully back Sparks on this. All right. I fully back Sparks on this.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so it sounds like they filed a deposition. The deposition. All right. Hey. All I got to say is good shit. I'm glad you stood on that.
I thought I was just going to get demoted or suspended.
No, I mean,
you understood where my argument was coming from, right?
You you motioned for a deposition. They didn't schedule one. This isn't the first time. This was literally me and the Carmine situation. In lieu of that, you had a conversation in which the statement was, do you have a witness for it? There was a understanding that the witness would come up, and then at the last second, it was like, well, did I say this? So no, you did the right thing. Everyone is accountable. Just because you're a justice doesn't mean you can't be held accountable. And if there's a misunderstanding, that is not on you. That is on, yeah. No, I'm glad you stood on that. Listen, this is terrorism. This isn't hanky-panky, right?
That's my thought too. This isn't just terrorism. This is enemy of the state. This is someone who's disrupted the society. Like, I'm going to fight. Like, I'll take contempt. I told Cassandra this. I'm like, if I get contempt today for fighting for the people of the state, then goddamn, I'll take contempt.
Why did you need him anyways?
McLeod. He was the one that had so we didn't interview Hassan. The only time that we interviewed Hassan was a phone call that he had privately that was recorded and it was transcribed. And in that report, McLeod didn't put it into evidence. There's a few things. It's fine. I'm handling internally.
Understood.
We're handling internally.
Okay.
And it's not a full send. It's going to make or break our case, but it hard sends the enemy of the state charge for Hassan, especially since the PPO, the issue with the evidence and other things, right? It's also technically a roads violation if we don't submit it because it involves Hassan in the phone call. So it further cements what's there. I can proceed without it, and I'm confident on the conviction in of itself.
Yeah.
But it is necessary. It should still be necessary. We should still not hide that from the public because we have someone admitting that they did these actions.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I need to know though, why did he not enter it into evidence?
Unsure. He emailed me like at 9-10 o'clock at night. He asked if we could 25. I said, well, it's exceptionally late. Can you just make a report? And he says, yeah, sure. So he made a report. I didn't find the report number until probably like Friday, Saturday. And then when I spoke to him about it beforehand, he said, well, I emailed you that it was a report number. I'm like, yes, but you were lead prosecutor. Like, you should be adding those reports. The only thing I think of is really, really terrible training with court procedure.
There's none of that exists right now.
I told him specifically when he took the case, I'm like, you run everything by me at any time forever. And then he proceeded not to do any of that.
He's still,
which is why.
The way to look at it, Sparks, and just like,
yes, sir. I'm not upset.
Yeah. No, I know. Assume everyone doesn't know what they're doing. And that's why I tend to do it even with traffic stops. It's just the state of what things are. You know what I mean? And so.
And it's fine. At the end of the day, he can just Adams can put a bar complaint in on me. They can do whatever. It's not going to stop me. I will do everything I can to protect the people of the state.
Yeah.
So.
No, like I said, I back everything that you said, and unless I'm missing something, the argument you made was beyond reasonable, especially if that's how the conversation went. And
yes, sir.
If he has a innate responsibility to ensure that depositions are filed, and if they didn't do that, he is preventing valid evidence from entering into the case, not for any other reason other than lack of diligency, right?
It is. It's nothing in legislation, but it is exceptionally common. 99.9% of cases, the judiciary are like, okay, those people are set for deposition. Could I have been like, hey, we could do these depositions. We need to get that scheduled.
No. DOJ's got to listen. DOJ's got to hold that ball. It literally happened to me, right? I was like, okay, is it going to be this day? Is it going to be this day? And at no point it was like, well, we got to make sure everyone's available here. No, they never set a time. It was for 2 weeks, Sparks.
A-firm.
This isn't a new thing. This isn't a new thing. And depositions are necessary for these big cases. I'm going to say something else. When we went to 2 witnesses, the understanding was deposing, right? And if that tool is removed, well, then they are removing a key component of how a proper trial is put together, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
and over 2 witnesses is not a hard and fast rule. It specifically states in due process and court procedure.
Yeah.
In that it says 2 is the maximum unless you need 3. Then you have to have a good reason. I have a good reason. He literally spoke to a defendant. The defendant admitted what he did under not under oath, but over the phone.
Well,
He's
I mean,
direct party witness.
there's more to this too. I would even argue that if we want to be pedantic about it, this case should have been a fucking continuance with her in jail, because now the evidence of her capture and what happened afterwards is a part of this. Do you get what I'm saying?
I do, sir.
So, all right, easy. All right, anyways, I'm going to let you cook. I'm going to be right outside making sure no one comes in. All right, good work, Sparks.
Support, sir.
Yep, anytime.
I would love to, but you're putting her up for the death penalty, and this might be the last opportunity I have to spend with my sister.
Let's correct that real quick. I'm not putting her up for the death.
Hey, McLeod, Class 2, Springfield, watch over that door, please.
Yes, she's up for the death penalty, and that's the point of my statement.
That one right up ahead. Yep.
Spend this moment with her.
That's fair. I'm not even certain that she's guilty yet.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for
McLeod,
misinterpreting
over there.
it, but that's just
That door, she's stepping away.
I'll give you a moment with her.
Thank you.
Having said all that, she is sort of thinking deeply.
Going on? Everybody.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna just think with her.
We haven't executed anybody. I'm really big.
Yeah, we have.
We executed one.
Yeah,
we
I
one
executed
guy.
someone.
Baron Von Evil, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Baron. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, him. I forgot about that.
It's in the newspaper.
Okay.
The execution's in the newspaper.
Which execution?
Which one?
The one that happened like a year ago.
Oh yeah, Baron.
Yeah.
Baron. Yeah, I remember.
I think he's the only execution.
Wow.
Doesn't he have a son?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Oh wait, I think he. Wait, hold up.
You need
How the fuck
some.
is Baron Von Evil alive?
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad.
Don't know.
Paul Senior.
Wow. I mean, does that mean?
What would be your last meal if you're on death row?
I'm confused after seeing that.
I love that. I'm confused after seeing a lot of things. I don't really want to think about it too much.
Now I was talking to the judge.
The way that you're pacing around makes it feel like you're trying to get your steps in.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm just it keeps me focused on the crowd. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you were on death row, what would be your
Wait, is that the person that does the toe stuff? Chat?
I don't see that name actually anywhere on our docket.
It's the breakfast stuff. Yeah, his court case is today.
Honestly, you're not wrong.
Breakfast meals always go hard. Yeah, that's what I just heard.
I don't put my damn number in the damn lemon.
I don't know.
Is that you,
I was talking to
Silas?
Jordan, she said his court case was tonight.
Hello?
Don't call her
Hey.
right now. He's on the right along.
Maybe like the last 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Call him
trying
my
to be a
phone. I'm
dispatch,
not
maybe.
bullshit.
Not PD, but dispatch.
Come to my court case. First of all, I'm vegan.
Jose Gerardo is who we're thinking of.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was Baron that died.
Wait, Jose Gerardo is a different one.
Then who was?
Wait,
the
that means
second
two
one?
people died.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out who the second one was. I thought it was Baron von Evil.
Oh wait, no, it was Jose.
Yeah, it's Jose. Yeah.
Man,
you,
Jose Gerardo deserved to die for real.
Hey, Liz.
Weren't you his lawyer?
Oh.
No, I was not his lawyer.
Oh
He
my
like
God,
tried
I thought you were
poured
gonna say it.
gasoline all over me.
Oh.
Wait, now we know he's not going to make the argument.
Wait, do I represent Jose Gerardo?
It's gonna be okay, Liz.
I'm sorry for everything wrong that I've.
Liz,
She's gonna
there's
be
no
fine.
need to lie. One of my favorite things about you is how mean you are.
What?
Yeah.
How did you get an ID back home?
I mean, they're running every other aspect of our government.
You ugly bitch.
Oh, I love you too, Liz.
Cole. Cole does.
See where I get the confusion.
If y'all aren't aware, there was a bomb threat on the building.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Yep.
I did not hear that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Juanita needs to live.
Have any regrets if it weren't for the baby?
You guys courting the Hunger Games right now?
That can be brought up in sentencing, yeah.
What baby needs to live? Baby, I should say.
My baby.
Baby Obama 3.
Baby Obama 3? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna ask questions.
I'm ready this time.
Wait, what do you mean, baby? I thought you had period blood on yourself earlier.
Huh?
Huh?
I didn't hear that.
That's insanely unsanitary.
What the fuck? Got him.
They straight up quoted the Hunger Games.
I don't read books.
Ryan, I can't with you.
No, she said that.
I know she
earlier.
did. She wanted to change
Yeah.
clothes because of it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Incredibly sweet of both of you. Thank you.
What kind of response?
Yeah.
As it should be.
Exactly.
Fucking chat, I don't think the amount of things that were said during this court case that that I never would have expected to utter in roleplay are incredible. Holy fuck. Who would have thought that statement made early? Would have actually fucking came in handy? Oh my god, dude. Oh my fuck. Oh my god, it's 11:30. I feel so bad for the EU crowd. Holy shit. Yo, is there anyone, one, if you're EU or like from Europe, two, if you're not?
I was gonna say, slowly morphing into Peter. Well, she just said she wants her baby to live. Like Lewis means Griffin. God.
Oh my god, the amount of ones in chat. What the fuck? 5 a.m.?
Yeah, but they just are innocent.
The 5-minute notice will be calling back into session.
You don't know who Skrillex is?
Oh, yeah, no, the the girl that was yelling at you, Carmella. We,
Oh, is that what she looked like?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
I didn't
was
even know what she
inspiration.
looked like.
She looked like Skrillex.
She looked like Skrillex.
Bro, like my disguise from fucking 2 days ago.
I sincerely.
She mad I fucking ate her up? Like, hello?
She thought it was an impersonation case
We'll
out
have a
here.
verdict this evening. I mean, I've got things to go over. I know the defense really hasn't presented.
She said that it was because you laughed less.
I'm worthless?
Leaning more on the fact that-
Baby, I don't even know your name.
What did Carmella do to her?
Yeah, I talked to her too. She's weird, bro.
She
Due
said?
diligence. There's
She
a lot
said,
of
"How
evidence
you
to
a
look at.
cartel that lives on foot?"
Oh yeah, you
Appreciate
two. We need to chat after this.
Who?
Oh, which
Looking
trick you
behind
talking
me?
about? Night?
Harris and this guy.
Ooh, what did you guys
Yeah.
do?
Chat.
Yeah.
You guys been naughty?
No, it's an hour and 35. I got time.
It's on my profile too.
Wait, what if you want
Her right now,
sonograph?
correct? Or are you doing
Oh my
all?
god, big fan.
Well, I mean, they're all on trial. Because, 3 of them decided not to show up.
Is it really?
Just a bunch of innocent shit.
Wow.
Yeah. One of which was alleged to have been here.
Well,
Allegedly.
congratulations. That's a huge deal.
In the last recess.
Hey Paris, could you come with me just real quick?
Sure.
Careful. That sounds ominous.
What's up? What's that?
Right over here.
Damn.
Okay, listen. I know you like to troll.
Okay.
I know why you were on the boat.
What? When?
I'm going to give you one opportunity. It's limited. You go in there and you start crying, saying, I'm going away for trying to help you. All right. And I ain't going to do shit. But you need to make it believable.
What?
I want Carmella to feel as though she screwed you over. Because I know
People are ready to proceed.
while you were on that boat, how do you think we found them?
Defense wishes, Your Honor.
I don't even know what was going on there. Let's just be truthful.
All right. I'm prepared to proceed, Your Honor.
Parties are ready to proceed. Then I suppose proceed we shall. We've arrived at the time for closing statements. We will begin with the prosecution's closing statement at this time. Court is back in session.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Staring at you like that.
As I stated before, in my opening, and what was clearly found in testimony and was presented through evidence, this isn't just about terrorism. This isn't about the destruction of a necessary, vital source. This is about someone's choice. Many choices were had in the court case today
So ugly up close.
by all counselors involved, by the judiciary, by witnesses, by the defendants. Oh, I'm sorry, defendant. Right. Those choices, all before today, especially on July 17th, brought us here. What the judiciary will hear in 4 of the 6 testimonies, 4 of the 6 statements.
You know, it'd be
Carmella
so
Corset.
funny if I got on Tugs and ran in here and go, that's my sister,
Wesley
don't she?
Brown,
I'm the
Oscar
terrorist, and start
Perez,
blasting
and
everyone.
Jackson Colby. All 4 of their testimony, so all 4 of their Mirandized interrogations, their interviews, have them owning up to it. They went to the water treatment plant with the intention of destruction, destabilization. They went to the water treatment plant as a goal. What is found in Carmella Corset's interview is that she devised it. What is found in Oscar Perez's interview is he claims to have led it proudly. What is found in Colby's interview is that he went to a location, found a few bombs. He states we. He keeps claiming to be him, but then states we. Going to a black van. In Director Brian Knight's testimony, we find that he had originally observed a very similar black van at the site of the water treatment plant. I don't really need to go over every piece of evidence, Your Honor. As you stated, as such, you are a intelligent human being. You can go through that and hear the direct testimonies themselves admitting, or in Oscar Perez's, Carmella Corset's, and Wesley Brown's interrogation, they all bring the rest of the defendants, those who pled out and those who didn't, into this circumstance. Officers had visual on the entirety of the circumstance from different angles. They were all arrested. This case is about choice. The Faceless is a terroristic entity. It's been an enemy of the state for quite some time, and members of that organization act and aid and abet those individuals, but that's not the charge that we're pushing today. It's direct accomplice. What the Faceless have done is public. What has been presented is public. Every single citizen is affected by it. From the bombings of the gas stations that fuel all transport in our economy, to the very water that gives us life. The defendants today are the ones that disrupted that. All that information is made public. All that information is available. It is the base opinion of the state and the people that even simply having that public information to thousands of millions of people of the state of San Andreas acting in accordance.
I forgot.
Oh, if I do that, that furthers their goal. That's in and of itself is accomplice. Making it easier is an accessory. It's a flimsy argument nonetheless, but it's still the base level. But that's not what we have.
This is the thing when we have so much going on. I completely forgot. Literally the video.
Standing right in front of you, and in her interview, admits wholeheartedly that she's well aware of who Charlie is. Well aware on his opinions. This is a figure that is known for coordinating and assisting in those terroristic attacks. And we have his little pawn standing in front of you, coordinating that because of his will. Directly assisting in those desires. But that's not all. They are proud of it. If you glance through the evidence and look at all of the twats that were released, either both by Faceless related or
I hope she realizes.
The Faceless themselves, those specific timestamps, those specific twats were of the concurrent actions performed by the defendants. It is not unreasonable.
Mouse cuff.
If it is unbelieved that they didn't have a secret meeting, that they didn't go on some sort of social media app and went hee hee ha ha, let's do a terrorism smile emoji. If you don't believe that happened, it is well beyond a reasonable doubt there was communication that occurred. You don't have an unknown entity just placing social media posts concurrently as this goes through. But that's the problem, isn't it? But wait, there's more. What doesn't need to be provided into evidence is public nature, dockets, information, things that every human in San Andreas has access to. And that would be the Faceless app, Your Honor. Following the destruction, following the information that was, following the apprehension and then subsequent escape of Miss Corset and the other individuals, those involved in the Faceless organization decided to release a video.
Yes!
Publicly
she did it. Okay,
for
good.
every individual that has ever existed. What does that video entail, Your Honor? It's very easy to find out. You watch it. Those are recordings showing the defendants blowing up the water treatment plant. A direct assistant to the goals of an enemy of the state. These are people admitting to terrorism. These are people disrupting the lives of millions of people. And I pray to any god, except Airborne, he probably takes some kidneys. I pray to nearly every god that the actions of the defendants today don't result in a delayed death exception case. That we don't lose people at the hospital, that we don't lose elderly, that we don't have people dying and in pain and suffering because they have decided to disrupt a vital resource. The actions of a few have affected millions. The gravity of the situation should be held to a serious standard. We ask you to look over the interviews, listen to the audio, compare that to the time, the admittance, the posts, what is available to the public, and see it for the truth that it is. This is not some political charade. This is not something where we take something lightly. This isn't someone going out and killing a mime or finding someone in the sewers or blooding someone out from some pitiless gang. This affects everyone. And as such, it should be held to the highest of standards. This will not be easy. But this is the burden that is placed on all of us. And the people ask, Your Honor, for this one last time, to find that evidence weigh in favor of the defendant's guilt for all of the charges and amended charges, and allow that sword to swing. Allow justice to ring for all of the good people, no matter where they stand on the side of the courtroom.
No, I sent him on a 24.
Because no one wants to reenact Oregon Trail, Your Honor.
72, I guess.
No one wants to suffer.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Did you get a GSR test?
Please, dear God, grant us the justice that we deserve. Thank you.
What's his face did?
I'm gonna actually just
Oh my god.
Mr. Braun.
Wait, photo of what?
Rico Hollow's GSR.
Your Honor.
Who
ladies
had
and
him?
Gentlemen,
Petrov
assembled
had
here
him
in the
initially,
court.
and they took over with the processing.
This is not an easy kind of case. What?
I mean, we have the
could I
testimony, so
possibly
it should
say
be fine.
I mean, we have the
standing up
gun. It
here before
matches
you
casings
today?
unseen, so.
Had
But
numerous times, multiple delays.
Yeah,
and
let me
Is
just
it
make sure
maybe he
you guys
has
don't
it
see
and he just didn't upload
This
it?
evening,
Yeah, he might have
to
it.
think
Yeah.
upon that.
Okay.
And I keep coming back to something that Director Knight said on the stand during his testimony today, which is that Carmella is, and I quote, a queen. And to paraphrase the meaning therein, she stood on business, as they say. She, on recording, in interrogation, laid it all out in a way where, for me, as her chosen defense counsel and the defense counsel of those absent here today, leaves me not necessarily with a question of guilt or innocence, but rather a question of justice and how far we need to go to carry that out here today. And I remember earlier when Knight first took the stand, we stood and participated in the Pledge of Allegiance, the United States. And that comes to mind right now. At the start of this case, in my opening, I said that every defendant, every person has a sacred right to the defense of counsel, no matter how unpopular the defendant or however unpopular the cause.
What?
When I said that, it sounded real nice, but it was not my words. I was, again, paraphrasing. I was paraphrasing a man by the name of John Adams, who was a defense attorney a long time ago.
What?
He famously defended 6 British soldiers in the year 1770 and established the self-defense argument in this country. And he was not a very popular guy. As a dedicated patriot, he was criticized, foul-mouthed,
talking about?
and those sympathies for the British or accusations thereof followed him through the rest of his career. But he successfully defended those men because he believed
Can we
that
get her a new lawyer?
facts are stubborn. They don't lie. And again, that every person, however unpopular the cause, is deserving of a fair defense. He went on to be president.
All he's saying is she did that shit.
But nonetheless,
and I'm John Adams.
That cast a cloud over him. Like a popular man.
Yeah, I'm just
contemporaries. There are a few cases like this in our history. The one that is perhaps more relevant to these proceedings, a case involving a man named Rudolph Abel. In 1957, an attorney by the name of James Donovan defended him on charges of espionage. And again, he's a very unpopular guy for doing so.
Wait, maybe he's on our side.
Threats, angry letters, even his own wife stood up against his decision to offer an earnest defense. And in the movie Bridge of Spies, the CIA did not try to get him to
that he was going for.
betray
He was trying to do
confidence.
the
That was
whole, oh my
dramatization.
god, like.
But he was very, very much scorned
bending the law
for giving an earnest
and,
defense to
Carmella's trying to
someone
fight back,
accused
but
of being
now,
an enemy of the state.
But now he's just
And rather than
talking
appeal
about old lawyers
to any sense of
about how
decency
Carmella did that shit.
or any moral high ground or any Mickey Mouse excuse for what his client, the defendant, the accused, may have done, what he had done or engaged in the activities against the state that he was involved in. Mr. Donovan instead appealed to a more basic reason, a more rational justification.
Please get to the point.
To spare that man's life from execution. The attorney, Mr. Donovan, argued that there may as yet be ungleaned value from the life of this defendant.
That's what
He made
he's
those
saying,
arguments
because that's what you say when you
on
come to the
potential
next
intelligence
part, which
value
is the sentencing and
potential
why she
trade
doesn't get
value.
life.
Yeah.
That
So
remained
usually
unforeseen.
Murphy cooks more than this.
but
I don't
yea
know what he's
met-
doing
met
right now.
yet- may yet become evident in the future. And he was successful. Rudolph Abel was sentenced to 30 years rather than being executed for crimes against the state. And lo and behold, Mr. Donovan did not have to wait long to be proven right. A mere 4 years into Mr. Abel's sentence for crimes against the state,
What the fuck? What?
efforts were made to trade him with Soviet Russia or captured U.S. army, bringing one of our own soldiers home in exchange for captive enemy resource. And I think on that case here today, because again, I don't think I'm up here to convince any of you all as to the guilt or innocence of the accused. However,
Has he forgotten that he
the
has,
state
like, 300
rushes to execute these defendants, to send a strong message and set a clear example of the types of activities they're here accused of doing, which is admirable, absolutely understandable, but may yet be short-sighted. For these defendants may yet possess intelligence or trade value that is yet to be seen or understood. it is simply far more reasonable to sentence them to custodial incarceration, high security situations,
What the?
to ensure
he
that we
actually
do not
is
miss an
arguing
opportunity to
sentence
leverage
the-
any value they
Holy
may
shit,
have
that's right. What the fuck?
against the state's supposed enemies in the faceless and other anti-state organizations. It
Can we
costs
just get
us
Carmella
nothing,
to do the closing,
but
please?
the willingness and the
It would probably
decision
be a lot more entertaining.
to spare a life that would otherwise be snuffed out and become useless.
How
We
long has he
cannot
been talking for?
determine today or argue today
Long enough for my
that
entire
value doesn't
Oregon
exist.
Trail party to die of dysentery and
That
starvation.
value is yet to be seen, as was the case with the defendant, Mr. Abel. And it is on that precedent.
Has he even?
I
and
like
by that
this. Hey,
justification,
I
that I implore
fuck
the
with
court
Murphy
to
heavy.
reconsider the condemnation to death of the defendants under this indictment
What's happening?
and to sentence them to custodial sentences at Bolingbrook commensurate with the very well detailed seriousness of their
Look, I need
crimes.
someone who's a lawyer to translate. What is just?
Again, it is very difficult for me to stand up here
Either that, or he like actually
without-
wants them to be janitors at the prison.
without an answer that might prove their innocence. But I'll be damned
So have
if
we-
I'll
have
let
we gotten
any
confirmation
man or
as to whether
woman
whether or not we're in America?
in this entire state
I'm still
go
confused by
without
that point.
a fair legal defense, regardless of my opinions, my beliefs, my ideals.
Murphy's been
Everyone
talking
is
about
entitled to
himself.
that. Everyone.
Under God.
And sometimes it's harder than
I
others.
feel like maybe this is like
today.
an ad for his on his
But I
law firm
nonetheless-
because
I think it might
Deplore
be.
yeah,
of
this is him
self-interest,
pitching for new
if nothing
clients.
else.
Like, look, she guilty
keep
as
these
shit,
people
but look, I'll
alive.
defend you if you're in the same position.
Because who knows?
I mean, it's good ad, I
5,
guess.
10,
Yeah.
15
He's
years
currently
from now,
ranted for longer than Pred ever has in court.
people might be
I'm
Oh
really
my God.
like, this is a test
to furnish information
abilities.
of value
Like-
to be of some use. These are things that we cannot ascertain here today. It's on you, Justice Adams, to decide whether this sword is swung,
Me.
but let us
What?
not do so in haste. Thank you.
Holy shit! Is it actually done?
That was good. Hell
Okay.
yeah.
It's done, but I don't think he said
Thank you, Mr.
anything
Braun,
as
for
to
your,
why she should
closing
be found
remarks.
not guilty.
The court is going to be going into a recess at this time, or I will be going back for deliberation. Despite the remarks that were just made, it is my sole and due responsibility as the presiding justice to review the evidence, testimony, and arguments presented to determine whether the individuals charged with these crimes are guilty or not guilty. I will work to do so in as efficient of a manner as possible. It is my ask, obviously, that the defendant remain here and all relevant parties remain here. Those in the gallery, you have free movement. However, I will be putting out a court announcement roughly 10 to 15 minutes before a verdict is read. A verdict will be read this evening.
Oh.
The court is in recess until such
Your Honor, before or after tsunami, just so we have an idea.
likely before.
Okay. Yeah.
Court's in recess.
No. So like max an hour.
All right.
I would give him
So he
5
already
minutes.
knows.
Do you need food?
I should be good. Thank you, though.
You sure?
Yeah, I got plenty. All right.
Thanks, Your Honor, for dealing with all the delays and whatnot.
Not a problem, Braun.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
That was an incredible closing.
Yeah.
I mean, it is probably literally the only court precedent that I could actually use in this situation, you know, with everything in consideration, right? Like,
Wait, so you want her to work for us? Because I can get down with that.
I'd support the decision.
That's a great idea.
I know you think that that's a great idea. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But
That was
I
what
think,
you said, though.
well,
Like with the
what I'm
example.
saying I'm saying, you know, she spends like 15 years in prison. Who knows what she's
She might work with us. You know what? You're right.
I remember Edgar's case lasting like 3 days.
Hey, you know what, Brian? We agree on something. It's been a long time since that happened, I think.
We agree on a lot of things. I thought you were on our side. I'm gonna be real.
Look, I mean, I made it pretty clear. It's not really a side thing. I believe very, very deeply that in what I said, that doesn't matter what someone did, right? Like,
yeah,
we have sacred rights to be
Holy
defended
fuck.
in a court of law.
Yeah, yep.
I would agree.
You know, maybe it makes me unpopular with some people.
I don't think we're ever gonna look at you negatively for defending anyone.
Well, maybe not you, but you know what I mean. Like the public is divided on the subject. I don't know what the numbers are, but like, you know, there are definitely some people I imagine that would be like, oh, why is he fucking representing the faceless, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, but you're not representing the faceless. You're representing her, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean though.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, regardless of how it may appear, or what my own beliefs may or may not be, like, it's important, and I've always felt that way, and I've always tried to conduct myself, and even when I'm gonna hold this L, you know, I'm holding this L today, Brian.
I mean, you're not really.
Hold on now.
You're not really
Carmella, you
holding an
admitted to
L.
terrorism like 5 times.
What does that mean, that I should die?
I think the only sad thing here is you said not guilty.
You think I should die?
You should no, but if you said you were okay, can I just give some advice here?
Advice?
If you say you're guilty, you know what happens? Usually the court's like, oh shit, she knows she fucked up, and then they go with a lighter sentencing. It happened with Lang, it happened with Edgar de Castillo. I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, but you know,
well, am I wrong though? That's like, wait, you were the attorney for it.
Yeah, no,
yeah. That's how Edgar got and Lang got the lower sentence.
I don't know about the Lang situation. To be honest, I have not actually seen Lang in a very long time.
Oh,
him and I are not as close as we were a long time ago.
Work with Edgar though, right? Remember he went up there and
really
said,
"Oh yeah." Think I deserve to die, Miss Parks?
I'll tell you what, that
you ain't
Edgar
dying.
case is like,
you ain't gonna die.
That Edgar case is the highlight of my entire career.
Yeah,
since we moved back here, because I had like 45 minutes of time into that case. No joke.
No, I asked for help.
That was a challenge accepted. That like I felt that I did a lot with that case.
Hey, can Carmella talk for a second?
Sure.
I disagree. I think there's a lot of people that do care a lot. And it's admirable that you lead the people that you do, because it's hard to be a leader. I chose command in my position, and there are times where sometimes I could wish just take off the badge and go rob a bank truck, but I don't.
I asked for them to send me to Parsons a long time ago. I asked for help at the hospital. I've asked for therapists.
You know that
I've been turned down so
that's
many
because the psychs killed
times.
each other.
Well, they try to fuck their patients. Like, you're doing a better job without a psychologist. Come on.
I feel like every other month Parson is or isn't a thing. It's too like unstable.
No, they
I am unstable.
Not really.
Well,
and pregnant.
I'm killing it.
Carmella, you were
Sorry.
stable during the Pilates classes. Great shit, by the way.
Thanks.
Right.
But is Parsons a thing, Brian? You were about to
No,
say.
I literally the
I
psychs
don't know
killed
why.
each other. I'm not
Really?
making that up. Yeah.
Are the psychs
No,
the
they
patients?
literally killed each other.
Or the
No, the
So
psychiatrists killed each other like with a knife.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why Parsons isn't a thing?
Yeah, they literally murked each other.
Yeah,
There's one
yes,
left, and she retired pretty much.
What?
Yeah.
Always been
it's on the
troubled
docket.
department.
And there's no one else that could try and open it up again and try to lead it? Why has no one tried to do that in all the years of Los Santos?
Because all the therapists try to fuck their patients, girl. Like, they all are like, oh, this is not a joke.
And or they're
That's
all
a fucking
former or
thing?
future serial killers.
Yes, it shouldn't be a thing. Yeah, or future serial killers. One of the few. Honestly,
I did
you're
have
doing
sex
better
with
without
my
it.
therapist once.
See, I told you. Was he even hot?
He I mean, I have daddy issues, and he was like double my age. So yeah, to me.
I mean,
was that
okay, so
dude
double your age,
therapist
but he
that was around a
listens.
while
That's the
ago?
bare minimum.
He's the one that
Listens
did
to
the
my
murdering.
complaints. Bare
Yeah,
minimum.
but like I had to fucking pay him. Oh my god, that's so
That's true.
embarrassing.
Fuck, I should call her.
I need help.
Lock it in, Sparks.
If they fucking give me the death penalty, I'm fucking peeing on the floor. Since you guys want a new
Oh,
water
hell
supply
yeah.
so bad.
Okay.
Brian!
Carmella, you're not getting the death penalty, okay? I did enough.
I will pee on the fucking floor.
Michaela, take a
water that
lap for
bad.
the thing the director just said, please. Thank you.
That's not enough, Carmella. You're gonna have to do something more gross than that, I'm afraid.
There's nothing gross about that. What do you mean?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like that like may even turn the judge on. Who knows? But like you have to go monkey style. You gotta go number 2 and throw it in at something or someone. That's how you get insanity.
I don't think you can get that in San Andreas.
Yeah, I'm
The
pretty
good
sure there's
news
an
is
entire gang.
peanut butter works as a good visual substitute too.
The last time, actually, the last person that I'm aware of that got insanity was Bobby Charles murking the entire PD and in like his fucking hobgoblin shit.
Oh, I remember this.
And
it's like February.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that too.
And then he went into interrogation. Oh yeah, it was during I think your mayoral thing, something like that.
No, it was before that because I remember my friend Richard was fucking running around being like, "Oh,
Yes.
help me, something's happening,"
So-
and I was like, "Fuck off."
He went into
Also-
interrogation. He demanded to be 5150'd, as did his lawyer. And then the psychs kept him and didn't know how to release him. And then I think then psych went away.
Correct me if I'm wrong though. If I know you say it doesn't exist, but like if it did exist, I'm pretty sure the standard would still be if you are 5150'd facing charges, those just get suspended, and then you face those charges whenever you're ready to stand trial, right?
Basically, it's used as mitigation for evidence. It'd be like they're insane. It's a affirmative defense thing.
It's not a skip.
I'm
Correct.
gonna be honest with you. Psych is so underdeveloped that I'm not trying to shoot, like, I ain't trying to fire shots or nothing, but compared to the past 2 generations, it's the least developed. So I question if anyone knows how it'd go, because you get what I'm saying? Like
I totally get what you're saying, because it's not compulsory as well. Like it is, like I just mentioned skip, like psych is actually something that you can skip. It's not like applies to everyone. It's like an opt-in sort of,
yeah,
you decide that you're crazy because like some people, they really resent the insinuation that someone else is going to tell them they're crazy,
Carmella
No,
keeps
it
looking
looks
at the
like
ceiling.
It's a sensitive topic
fun.
for some.
And I'm never gonna see it again. I'm gonna die.
So it's hard to keep a department going that does not necessarily apply or engage with all citizens.
oh, I'm gonna do something
You know what,
hilarious.
Carmella? If you're found guilty and they're considering the death penalty, I'll be the first one to fight against it for you. You did show up, even if you shot a bunch of cops.
She stood on business. Brian put it best.
Really?
She's a queen.
Yes.
Well,
Stood
she
on her
did
shit.
until she said not guilty here. She like reneged
yeah,
on
I
it.
mean,
like, can we
That was like a
chalk that up
minus
to just
aura.
being-
You know what?
I'll
Could-
post
could
facto
that just be
amend the
chalked up to
sentencing
flair for the
recommendation.
dramatic?
They're not gonna kill me tonight.
Look, even if they're going to kill you, there's an appeals process. You could get pardoned by one of the mayors. There's all kinds of stuff that could happen, but I don't even think you're going to get sentenced to death.
No, hopefully it's just life.
Yeah.
I don't want another tattoo. Oh, fuck. If they all get death penalties, I get 6 more tattoos. Fuck.
How
You
many
said you wanted
tattoos
the sword
do you
to swing.
have?
3.
Oh,
Wait, that's it?
Sparks, by the way, for what it's worth, I really wish
Yeah.
that you were the lead on this the entire time so that you did not have to deal with all that nitpicky bullshit. Because like I
Oh,
really
no,
did
no,
not
you're
want to
all good.
argue with you about that. But
No,
like
you're
the more
fine.
it's
You're doing
stacked
your
up, I'm like,
job.
oh, I can't
It-
just like lay down and take this. Like
No, you're fine. If it's an important thing to call for me too. I have gotten very comfortable as a marshal. And I appreciate attorneys like you that call out for that kind of stuff so I can better my form in court.
And it sounds
So,
like you
I
got
don't-
some
I don't-
like internal talking to do about whoever like fucked you over too.
It's not
I
a
don't think
fucking over.
it's not so much that. I mean, you know how there's a lot of things that have gotten simplified? It
Yeah,
seems
kind
like
of.
it's also equally complicated shit.
That can happen.
And Sparks, I don't want to like speak
No, sir,
for
go ahead.
you, but from where I'm standing, you know, we used to deal with court cases where literally someone would drag for 2 weeks pre-trial motions every fucking day. And then it was
Correct.
like, okay, now we're going to do it before the case. But that screws the prosecution and the defense because those might be like critical pre-trial motions that completely change like the calculus. So it's I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, sometimes things change for the least common denominator instead of saying, hey, least common denominator, stop doing that dumb shit. Because
It's always difficult, and it's a never-ending challenge for DOJ that we try as best as we can to replicate how justice works in other jurisdictions.
Yeah.
But like, hey, other jurisdictions have like 49 days of testimony and like 60 court dates, right? We can't do that. So it's like it's always going to be imperfect.
I had a fatality case once. I'm going to rant for a second. I had a fatality case once that lasted 3.5 years because the defendant's counsel switched 3 times. And then the prosecution forgot to provide evidence, and then half of it got Brady'd.
Jesus.
And it pissed me the fuck off. Oh no, they were still found guilty because at the end he just pled guilty for a lower sentencing, so he got 25 years. But still.
Right, check.
10-2.
Regardless, it's a matter of just levying it. To be honest, I wish I could put a star category on a case where it's like, hey, this is a 3-star case. We need to take this shit seriously. Or
What
it's
are you
like
saying,
the time that I
boss?
sued a clown for messing up my car, and I took him and I had him
The
to
masks
with my car.
standing
So he showed
before the metal detector, they're
I
waiting
was
for
asking.
something.
Hey,
One's gonna be Irish, McIrish.
Copy that.
He is a subject, by the way. Definitely keep an eye on him.
That's what I'm saying. If something gonna happen, it's gonna be probably right
Did
now.
you really just twat that?
We tried calling in a fucking 911 to get it to move. I thought maybe one of them might slip and say some shit.
No one's gonna give you the order of that.
Lily is dead, and what did you do to her?
So what? You're just chilling here? You don't want to go inside?
I just was like, I think it's fair for both of us to just take another day, and everything is fine. You know.
That is appreciated far more than I think you realize.
Yeah, I just didn't, I didn't want to kick off the court case that way, so I figured
No,
it
you
was
just
just
kicked
best.
off with a pre-trial motion to mistrial the rest of this because of some fabled phone call about something or another.
Oh no, that phone call happened.
Knight, did you threaten him with witness tampering?
Not witness tampering.
Me?
Enemy of the state.
I did give him a friendly warning that if he is meeting with them in person and other inferences that would be made, then yes, things could become problematic. Yeah.
You said communications just generally, but yeah. I mean, as long as Sparks knows, I wasn't making up that phone call. That was a real phone call.
Well then. Regardless, I'll leave you with your client. Miss Corset, I do hope that they don't find you guilty and execute you.
You want her to be innocent? Great. Let's just drop the charges.
No, she's guilty of all of the things that she did.
Like
If
being
you don't
beautiful
wanna
and a
die.
queen and a bad bitch. Guilty as charged.
You know, wasn't it going to be 10 years initially?
15.
15?
Oh, Brian, I got a bone to pick with you actually about one thing.
Get in
about
line.
Jackson. About Jackson though, because like he
My
was looking
accent?
at 10. No, Jackson. because he was
Okay.
looking at 10 along with Wesley and Paris,
Yeah.
and McLeod offered him 8, and it got back to me that you were like super pissed about that, and
Yeah,
ended up
because he's
giving
a
15.
rookie. Yeah. And
Yeah, but like it seemed like you got mad at your marshal for lowballing, and then like
no,
went to
I
15
got
instead of 10.
No, so our department isn't run by a bunch of pussies that, have to think about people's
God
feelings
bless
or
her.
whatever. Rather, we have a way of doing things, both for sometimes it works in, suspects benefit, sometimes the other way around. But rookies do not offer direct deals. Why? Because they don't have enough context and background as to how those things were made. I mean, I'll give you, just be very upfront. Over a year ago, we had foolish, let's just call prosecutors that were giving away murders for 1-1, right? And that
that became the
pattern
standard.
absolutely
That's kinda
destroyed
crazy.
our justice system. So those standards, the reason why it tends to feed through the command chain is a plea needs to be fair based on not just the charges, but the veracity of the evidence and the extent of, what's the word called? What's the word for when you pay money as someone that's charged and it goes back to reparations?
Restitution?
Prostitution.
Restitution. Yes.
Reparation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
prostitution's correct, Carmella.
So,
No, you're right.
you can do terrorism on the low end, but then there's terrorism on the high end. That those have scales to them, right? So,
excuse me one moment.
yeah,
Ryan, can we talk?
Yeah, hello.
yeah, we can talk.
Can we go to a corner?
Yeah, ask me.
We can't. You're in cuffs.
You can move me. You can hold me the whole time. I'm not gonna run or anything.
You can whisper.
Oh, I really appreciate that.
They can still fucking hear me.
Okay. What's
Liz,
the
can you
question?
hear me?
Are you doing a thing where you want to stab me or something? Because Liz,
Stab you with fucking
well,
what?
I don't know.
My
Liz was staying. You think I don't know? Liz was sitting here and she could have slipped you a
Ryan.
fucking knife.
Shh. Ryan. Baby. It's me. I could still be there for you. But if they kill me, I'm not gonna have that chance. Brian, I'll pee for you right now. Just don't let them fucking
It's
kill
too-
me. I'm really scared, Brian.
Do you think peeing on me is going to make a difference?
Yes, I do. Because I've been holding it all day for you.
Oh my god!
Please, Brian.
Like, how long have you been holding it in?
14 hours.
Jesus fucking Christ!
I have to pee so bad. Please tell the judge not to kill me.
Okay.
What's going on, Paul?
Please.
There's going to be an opportunity for everyone to. There's usually an Wait. What? Isn't there supposed to be an opportunity for everyone to vocalize whether she gets death or not? Or that's
like,
afterwards.
It's spotty. Like sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, but why
I
wouldn't
wish
they
that
do it in this case? I mean, this is kind of one of
That's what
those
I'm saying.
cases.
I've had capital cases like hag charges where they just skip it, and like I'm prepared for it too, and people are here to speak.
Yeah.
And it just like has been skipped.
Uh,
So I
oh,
wish
but
it was guaranteed.
It might be after they make a ruling. Because usually it goes ruling
Yes.
and then sentencing.
That looks like.
Yeah, no,
That
like
looks
I'm
like
saying, like
parachute
people, I've
landing.
had clients be found guilty and be facing hag sentences, and it's still skipped. Like it's not. I don't think it's codified to the
Yeah.
extent that every judge or justice is aware that mitigation and I forget the other word, like that portion is like guaranteed or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's that drilled,
Yeah. I guess.
but I think it's very important.
Mm.
I think the public, when it's life or death, like I think the public should have a voice and be able to speak for or against and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I personally think it's going to be 2020, if I'm going to be honest.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
All right. Excuse me. I got to do.
Least trained, highest arm.
Put it up for public referendum, basically taking the legislative power away from the mayor. Hi, Brian.
How you doing?
Hello, Director.
Good, chilling. You know, it's really easy for people on the Oregon Trail to die of dysentery.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
One of my people died, and she also somehow shot herself.
Wait, what?
I've been playing the Oregon Trail on my phone while this was going on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I
The
in
wagon
game.
overheated, and like a gun just misfired, and someone shot herself when she checked on it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then she got dysentery.
Maybe you should have clean water, Cassandra.
There were like 50 people that died. What do you want from me?
Oh, speaking of which, Cassandra was asking for a shotgun, Director.
Yeah, can I have a shotgun?
Just ask JJ.
Can I have a shotgun I won't get arrested for?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did give warning JJ a very direct warning. So yeah, I think he's got like less than 48 hours at this point. So yeah. What happened to him?
What do you mean?
So we found him at the Route 68 clothing store, and he was like looked a little beat up, and
I think he got shot.
Okay.
I don't even remember.
Yeah. So pretty much I told him I'm getting the blueprint from him in less than 48 hours, otherwise, well, JJ's not gonna have a good time. So
What are you gonna do to him?
well, it's not just him. Right. It's
I feel
like
like I
all
should
his
go.
associates. Yeah.
Why should you go?
I get food. Oh, yeah, actually,
No, we need you. You're gonna help prosecute this. It's gonna be great, Sparks.
Yeah, Director, if you give me permission to do that, I can do that.
Okay, hell yeah.
I was telling McAllister that Samantha Sanders got her bar license back.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right. That's good. Honestly, there needs to be more defense attorneys. I know
every
Yeah.
time that I have to try to find a lawyer for something, it's like actually the hardest thing in the world.
I think the bar is too high, but okay, if you want my honest opinion, I think that there's too much of an attempt to match ELO. And I don't mean by just the prosecutor and the defense that sometimes shows up, but oftentimes the evidence that is put into place, and this has been an issue forever, where the more competent, look at court cases a year and a half ago. You'd have terrorism, and the evidence would be complete shit and completely missing. As the standard has gone up by prosecutors, and in other cases, defense attorneys, I mean, even just the presentation on the docket, there seems to be like indirect, I'm not blaming judges for it, I'm just saying it just tends to go this way, is there'll be almost a trying to make it fair for everyone, but that's like making shootouts fair if one side shoots well. Am I making any sense there? And I
Yeah.
think as a consequence, sometimes defense attorneys will come up and then be like, man, I can't fight this case. Well, no shit, Sherlock. They're all the evidence clearly shows they did it. You ain't gonna find nothing, you know? And sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Angel did a summary judgment on a contract thing for me and Kid Archer.
Hope he's still here.
Yeah.
And you could tell in Forte's response to it that he was like basically trying to match Kit's energy.
Yeah.
And like it's okay if you're not on the same level as Kit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I like to teach people court things, because I would rather, with all due
Sorry.
respect to everyone, I'd like to teach people court things, not go to court. I shouldn't have to go to court. I should teach people how to go to court. If I come to court, there's a problem.
I think there's also a genuine disinterest in court more now than there was before. Not because of anyone who's in power, just to be clear. I think things are in a lot better spot. And court has
Definitely
been
fatigue.
a fatigue, but then also, how do I put this? 2 generations ago, court was like you just slap things at the wall. There was no decorum. And then last generation, there was a lot of decorum, but I think a lot of the, how do I put it? I don't think a lot of people like court. And
We blame Grayson here.
I don't think it's just a great, well, okay, I still blame him for the death of Sam Bass and the introduction of aliens as a proper excuse.
I blame him for making me a magistrate.
Oh,
You were a prestigious magistrate. That's true.
Yes, I was very prestigious. I was not given a bar exam. They just gave me a state and federal bar license.
Yeah.
How do I get a federal bar license?
Fuck
Be
if
a
I know.
justice.
Jesus.
Hey, Angel, it's Skylar. XOXO. Can I have a federal bar license? Thanks. Oh, I'm blocked. Okay.
Ripperino.
It's from the 18 emails I sent her many months ago.
I texted her a couple of days and asked if she copyright struck the faceless, because I got asked if I copyright striked the faceless, because they had a video out with mine and her videos in it, and now that video's not there anymore.
That's really funny. I made that joke yesterday. I'm like, I wonder if the mayor. What if the
Oh!
copies were copyright struck? I said that to Danielson.
What happened with the pictures, by the way?
The long of the short of it, is, I mean, if you go in the PD, DOJ, SASM, DOC shared email chain, the PBO admits to it. He goes, yeah, I wiped my hard drive, and it looks like also the images got wiped too.
No, but I'm so confused because he cannot wipe those.
Yeah, yeah. That, yep.
So,
Yep. Yep.
well, okay. Send me an email. I'd like to, because I'm about to ban everyone for using capital. Like, I'm serious.
Oxby's handling it.
No, yeah, but I need to
okay.
understand
Okay,
at a different level, you know? Do we know, is Capiloli been ran by this county?
No.
I don't think any of it.
So I don't know, why are people obsessed with using it?
Do we have an official county?
No, there's not.
No, so we shouldn't be using like scuffed ass third party ones, because like regardless of who it is, it could be the coolest person in the world. At some point, they ain't trying to run that shit. And then, you know, we have the situation we had like 2 years ago where everything got removed. Like,
Hey, Brian, can you help me with some science really quick?
It's time to
Can
swap
you
the femboy beauty.
Can you see
I love
Crim
Femboy
153
Beauty.
on the docket?
I can't see 153.
No, Brian specifically.
can I see 1, 2, 3? What am I looking at?
153. Crim 153. This case.
Yeah, I can see it.
It says sealed for you, right?
That's my fault. So I asked for evidence to be sealed.
How
because
did
it
you
was,
seal the court case?
I motioned to seal case, and I said, "Oop, my bad, I meant evidence." And then
Wait, you
Adams
can do
sealed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the new tech.
Yeah, the
That was an
entire
accident.
docket post is sealed. Like, I
Wait, but
can't
can
view
no
it
one
at all.
else see it in the city?
No
No.
one
Nope.
can see it.
Can't see it.
So how do you undo it?
How do you unseal it?
That's a great question.
Hold on. I'm gonna do science. Okay. All right. I'm gonna motion to unseal.
That's not even an option for me to like change.
Here, hold on. I got this. Here, I motion to unseal, and the reason is ASD.
Well,
So if you wanna approve that really quick.
that should be a Norman thing though, you know?
Oh, okay.
No,
that's
I'm
fine.
not. I'm not gonna mess with that. It's just
I don't even see
I've
that
never
motion.
seen the seal case.
Is I texted Roman asking him like in the middle of it, and he said there's like documents in it that are sealed, but the entire
But they
case
got
shouldn't
stricken.
be.
No,
Well, yeah,
no, the
but
entire
I-
case was not.
Yeah. I mean, even in your comment, you talk about a specific report. Okay. I just wanted to make
What?
sure it wasn't like something
No,
wrong
it was
with
a mistake. What should have happened is Norman, probably procedurally, what should have happened is Norman decline and then ask me to put the evidence back in because it wasn't. I wasn't trying to seal the case. So when I look at the motions, on the docket, so I go for motion and I scroll down all the way. It's seal case, unseal case, seal evidence, unseal evidence. I think I just tap seal case instead of seal evidence because they're right next to each other. So no,
Yeah, I
it
didn't know
wasn't
that was
not
a thing.
intentional.
That would have been nice, like 80 plea deals ago.
Oh, we could have literally thrown the Babylonian stuff into plea deals, like a sealed case from plea
Yeah.
deal. And now we know.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
All right.
So wait,
that's
does
no-
all
Sorry, Murphy. I think they said they'd put out like an announcement like 15 minutes prior to the verdict.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said.
Hey, Carmella.
Okay, everything okay?
How are you?
Yeah.
Doing good. This is gonna go well. It's gonna go good.
Did I miss anything?
You're gonna kill me.
No,
They're not gonna kill you. You look good. Oh, okay, well, maybe not, but you can't die like this. Okay.
I'm sorry that magic tried you, Mike.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, don't. It's not okay, but it's okay.
You didn't deserve that.
Neither did you, honestly. You know, I don't want you to die, but if you die, I don't want you to go out like this.
I know, look at me.
Please, you can't die like this. Okay, what about like a last meal? Can she get a last glow up, please? Please.
Anya's cyberbullying me.
I can't even read the cyberbullying. Can someone read it out to me, please? I love cyberbullying.
Let me see. Is it a charge? Let's see.
I don't know, but I'm missing out.
Oh, on you. Oh, girl, they're posting drawings of you. Oh my
There was
god.
a beautiful drawing of you, Carmella. Yeah.
No.
What?
You look kind of like a monkey.
What?
I really did.
Right, did you see the photo?
I keep bottling them up until I crash out on.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Liz, let's go to my truck.
They're saying you died, which is how I heard the news that you're not dead, but you're dying, but you're not dying. You're fine. You're so fine.
Die.
You're not gonna die. You're so not gonna die.
Wow.
And my dragon powers didn't work. I've been practicing. But my Dracarys has
Oh my God.
dragon.
Do you see the photo?
That live
The
sketch.
lasagna one?
Use your powers.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever. I wish we could put it up there.
It's a dense
It was a good Dracarys. You did a good job.
Yeah. Now go for the water bottle with
Oh.
your dragon powers, okay? That's how you get
I think the dragon powers didn't work because it's just so hot in here already, you know.
It's okay. We're gonna be fine.
Brand here for a reason, baby.
Am I armed? You don't need to shoot me.
Yeah, I need to get injured sometimes. See how he does.
Radio check.
10-2.
Hey, is that, you know, the fucking Deputy Mayor, was he ever charged? The one from back in the day?
Which deputy mayor?
The one that thinks he's like really smart?
Santana.
Yeah.
I was actually about to ask Spark that.
I see him walking around in a green shirt.
Wendell Santana's down there?
Yeah, he's walking to the courtroom right now.
Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, I hear it, Wayne. Well, the Chief Justice admitted on the docket today that it was super corrupt that he did that shit. So.
Yeah, but is he wanted? Do we know?
Well, we can arrest him now.
I think that's him in the back in the green sweater, but I'm not certain. Well, I mean, we could arrest him, but does he have a warrant? Do we have something to arrest him on? I'm genuinely have no idea.
Warrant. There's no warrant currently, but if the Chief Justice says that was Omega Corrupt Dog, I mean, I feel like that's probable cause to arrest him on corruption.
Is that like a delayed discovery thing? Or?
Yeah, I think I need a more like concrete answer because, like,
I was about to ask if that's like if there's any legalese to like
yeah,
finesse that in because I know a guy that would love to prosecute him.
Who?
Let me think of his name. I think it was Omar Little. He was a.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't remember what happened because didn't he have court cases?
The Sage Swan one was basically where's the proof, and it was a he said she said situation. So what was the Chief Justice going to do with that? And then
the argument we could wait. So here's the argument that I have with it. As far as my determination, this was filed like a couple weeks ago, and it's easy enough for us to wait and claim that not as delayed discovery, but like not like an intention of the delay of justice to determine a court outcome. And with the ruling of the judiciary, I mean, I say we throw it at the wall and see what sticks, but it's going to be a pain in the ass.
No. I think that's only. I don't know.
We can sit on it for a couple days. It's not that big. Of a
Yeah. I thought he had criminal charges and he ran from them. I just don't,
Oh, he might actually have criminal charge. Okay, yeah, stand by.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, there might be a warrant that accidentally expired. You know what I mean? Like it was set for 30 days because it was like failure to appear kind of thing.
Yep. A-firm.
Yeah, stand by.
I don't think he does.
Negative. I don't see him in any incident report. My vote is to not pull any trigger on it right now. We can pick on it for a couple days.
Oh yeah, Angel did summary judgment. Oh, this is a civil case.
Yeah, A-firm. It's a civil case where the Chief Justice called him Omega Corrupt.
That you were feeling sick and that I was feeling great.
Hello.
Wasn't
as simple as that, lasagna. I'm a little
It is
hungry.
for me. I fake accents all the time.
Do you guys have any extra food for Carmella? Or
Does anybody have food for the defendant?
Yeah.
Actually, I want to talk to Mrs.
Have a drink for her. That's about it.
I think she's
Drink will have to do then.
I don't know. She can talk. She low-key made me nervous.
Fine, I'm gonna die anyways. I might as well die skinny.
You're not gonna die.
At
I
least
see
you can
marshals
enjoy
and they're
some
harmed.
fresh
That
water.
means they're gonna want to shoot.
I don't know who I gave that to.
I'm gonna throw up. I don't want to be here
Oh,
anymore.
10 minutes.
Oh,
10 minutes.
10 minutes. I think I gave that to someone. Who did I give that to?
It was actually me.
Be
I don't know why.
advised, since we've had those threats, when we do and if we do a transport from here, it's got to be all hands on deck.
Look, I'm not crying, so it's a big step.
Oh, fuck. There ain't a lot of people on duty.
I mean, what do you want me to say to
just ask him. And
Don't-
just
she
ask
don't
him if
tell no
it's-
tales.
You know what, Cassandra, you
Just
probably
be
can
like-
handle it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Wendell, is that you? Oh my god.
Wait, why? What's up?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, to get confirmation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have visual.
I think
we have
he
visual
might be a
confirmation.
suspect to enemy of the state based on everything he did. I'm gonna go search
I
him.
wouldn't disagree.
Oh, but he's got to wait outside first.
Oh yeah, no,
I
100%.
don't even like being with guys. I just like fighting.
I don't date Carmella.
God bless you, Carmella.
Yeah, Brooklyn's not the type.
I'm Cassandra.
Okay,
Jones.
okay,
Couple
okay,
questions.
please.
I am the mayor.
Oh wait,
Hi.
are we wearing funeral clothes?
Yeah, it's a
Sorry,
funeral,
everybody's
like-
wearing shit that I normally don't see. One of you,
Oh,
Aries.
wait, right now? No, you're supposed to wear your cunty outfits.
Okay.
Hi, Brian.
It
How you
is all
doing?
pearls, yes.
Yeah, it's a good funeral so far.
Sisters.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. Also, was that Wendell Santana that just spoke out?
That's true.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, he owes me a
when I
helicopter.
die,
I'll be back.
everyone better be looking like
Go get the
so
heli,
good
girl.
at my funeral.
He ran.
Yeah.
You're too smart now.
Lucy, no, Jimmy, the pink casino guy. Jimmy, what happened? Okay, bye. Hey, Brian.
How you doing? Hey, yo, he booked it.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, nope.
Yeah, he heard my name and then instantly ran out.
Wait, why? How does he owe you?
So Kit put up a lawsuit regarding a contract that got signed back in January.
Mm-hmm.
But for there he is. Just blends in with the wall.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
That you, Wendell?
What do you want? What's up?
Not too much. You mind stopping right here at the bottom of the staircase?
Why?
Just need to have a quick chat with you.
Why do I need to talk to you, man? I don't want to talk to you.
No, that's perfectly fine. Probably best to just listen then.
Oh, is this my cue?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, well, Wendell, you do owe me a helicopter as determined by the Chief Justice. So I'm going to need you to transfer that to me.
Yeah, I can maybe make some time, like next week.
No, you're going to
I
be
don't
doing
really
that
have
today.
time. I gotta head out. Sorry, that's what I was doing.
Oh, where are you going?
To sleep?
Okay. All right.
So you're saying next week is when you will make time to do a court order?
Well, that's when I'm available.
You're available right now.
Well, no, I was going to sleep actually.
Well, yeah, but you just gotta, don't you gotta just like, beep, boop, bloop. I'm just making note of all this, you know?
What exactly are you making note of? Me going to sleep?
No, I mean, sounds like it was a court order, so I'm just making note that you are refusing to comply
Oh
with the
no,
court
I'm not
order.
refusing. It's definitely going to happen.
Okay.
How am I refusing? When did I refuse?
Well, it's
Well,
a
it can
refusal
happen
to
right
do
now.
it right now, right?
Well, I don't really have time. I gotta go to sleep. That's why I
I
walked
gotcha.
out.
I see. You've been here for a
Yes.
minute?
No, I just came to see the verdict. It took too long, and I gotta go.
Oh,
I'm on a
shit.
tight
All right.
schedule.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
from
so
where
you're
I
refusing
saw
to
it,
do it for another week.
yeah, she walked up and then he
not.
ran
It
out.
was-
Now you gotta get out of here.
Well, I got a phone call,
Okay.
and then I gotta,
I got you.
I gotta
Do you have an ID by any
Right.
chance?
I do have an ID.
Yeah, if you could please display that.
Are we allowed to go in? I'm
Yeah,
so
go right
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, you're
sorry.
fine.
Oh, okay.
It's a lawful
Why
order.
do I? For what?
A lawful order?
I mean, you already know who I am. What's
I got you.
who I am?
Well, this is just identity. You mind taking the hat off as well?
Oh, okay, sure.
Awesome. Is there anything that you may have kept? Do you have any weapons on you when you came inside the courtroom?
No, why would I have weapons?
Well, and I also saw you on the side of the faceless terrorist. Is there any particular reason you chose the
I
left
just
side?
walked in there.
I got you.
How
All
am I
right.
on the side of a terrace? I don't know. What?
Yeah. All right. I'm just making sure, man. I know you might be angry at the
80% of the
state.
courtroom is on that side. Why would I be angry?
You're
I'm not here
you
to stay.
you
I just
are
don't
on their
like-
side.
No. I just don't like you in particular. I don't care. I don't know
Me?
any of this.
I don't think you know me,
terrorism,
sir.
You know, I do. You know, I know enough.
Okay.
So I don't know
Are
about
you-
this faceless shit.
Is
What
it
that?
is it because we
Is that
stopped
like
you
a-
from being that dirty rat
is that
that
like a
tried to
movie?
steal this fucking county's money
Is that like a movie or something?
and then ran from accountability?
Ran.
trying to
Actually, I
steal
went
a
to
$4 million
court case.
helicopter.
No.
I actually went to a court case
Hey.
where I got
Hey,
cleared from.
how about you be a
any type of
good little
impeachment
bitch and go get the other one?
Oh my god.
You know, I think I'm going to sleep as I
All
said I
right.
was going to, but
All
I
right.
appreciate the
Yeah.
whatever show of power this is. It's not working.
Hey, I'm showing you how it's done right, not the way that you tried to display it.
Yeah, I mean,
I
we
don't think
can
you've ever done
always just
anything
pull
wrong
the
on the
Chief
ice.
Justice into this and get you fucked even more, or you could
Yeah.
just, take 5 minutes
I
and
mean, I
transfer
already
me the
told you I was
helicopter.
going to bed, so I don't really.
I feel like you got a lot of time right now. That's what it's feeling like right now, right?
I mean, I told you I was going to do
Hey.
what I have time.
All right. All right. I think we're done here. See you next week there, Wendell.
All right. Have a
All right.
wonderful night.
All right.
Mr. Knight.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'll just put it on the docket, and then
Yeah.
tomorrow I'll get
I took
either you guys or
a
the PD to take it.
Yeah, I took a note of the timestamp.
Okay.
So
Also curious as to who he was on the phone with.
uh
Because who just sits here outside
that
the door?
was exceptionally suspect based on Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. Doors are open.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll just have to log in its water on the account though.
Oh, I don't have a husband. No.
Brian's such a menace. Well, to Brian, that is a heavily corrupt
Norman,
individual, you know?
Mission, we can put it on the board.
Did you get your helicopter?
Oh, okay.
I'm not
Oh, no,
touching
but
it.
that's gonna be
I
fun.
didn't touch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is he an
Yeah,
idiot?
you have his permission. I put it up on the board over here.
Well, not my fault. Hello, you're.
Keep in mind it's hand drawn.
Okay.
You know, be careful before you put this on the board. This could be the last photo that Miss Corsett ever sees for the remainder of her life.
Just for the
And it
record,
was-
Your
it's
Honor, I did give Miss Corsett a phone without a SIM card just so she was able to see Twatter.
I didn't touch it. It was
she
just
didn't
on the
pick it up.
ground. It was never.
It's mine. It's mine.
I never had it.
I got it.
I sent you. I sent
Oh,
you
I
a
was giving you
picture
consent.
on
Okay.
outside Twatter.
Yeah,
if you want to look at that at your leisure.
Oh, you
They're
putting it
gonna
on
put
there?
it on the board. They're gonna put it on the board. Yeah, they're gonna put it on the board.
Daniel's doing it.
There we go.
What the hell?
It's what you look like.
Oh my god.
She didn't want to touch it.
That's your fiance, sir.
It was.
That's you, Carmella.
Thank you, Becky. Yeah, I don't care. It's not a trap. I'm not trying to.
Thanks, guys. Hire me for any corpse drawings if you need some.
Oh
because
my
I can
God.
do really realistic, as you can see, just to the T.
That
Liz
is what
Anya
I'm
at
seeing.
your
I like the
cervix.
chiaroscuro shading on it.
Isn't she a
Thank
good
you.
drawer?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Just kill me. Just fucking kill me.
No.
Fully expecting shit to go down.
Sweetie, you have to face yourself at some point.
Your art being her final straws. Great.
I mean,
So the last picture she sees.
All right, I won't force you to continue looking at that.
Y'all mind going back there just in case?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You should come too.
We'll look at our state's flag instead.
Yeah, it is.
All parties here.
Norman, can you send me that?
Yeah, I got you.
The people are ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Defense.
Yes, we're here, ready to.
Very well. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to address this court, the prosecution, the defense, the citizens of this state as a whole, and all parties present here today. The actions, unfortunate as they may be, that have taken place in recent times, including the bombings of gas stations, the assault on the water treatment plant that brought us here today, the messaging that has incited general terror, fear, and dread across the state are deplorable, despicable, and unacceptable. They're being conducted by an entity that declares itself faceless. However, individuals carrying out these attacks are faces whom we know, who are among us in our community. These individuals have allowed themselves to be played as pawns in pursuit of a cloudy message that at times appears unclear, but preys on the weak-willed who are inspired by violence and terror. They do not truly understand what they seek. They do not understand the message that the organization seeks to deliver, because there is no substantive message. It has been refreshing to see, however, the consummate resolve of the citizens of this state in standing up to this challenge. We've been knocked down, but we're getting up, we're pushing on, and we are continuing to live our lives. Our institutions, at their core, remain intact and are operating smoothly and without resistance. The state of San Andreas has been wounded, but it will come out of these dark times stronger, and those who prey on its downfall will have justice brought to their doorstep. It is my duty as a justice to ensure that this happens, and I will spend every last waking moment of my life to protect the state that we, not I, not Chief Justice Angel, that we, the collective citizenry, have built through democracy and through trust. We will persevere. We will stand strong. We will carry on, and the faceless truly will fall. That said, this court has reached a verdict. For the public record, defendants Paris Argo and Jackson Colby, prior to this matter, accepted plea agreements pertaining to the charges that were placed against them. I will be start by highlighting 3 charges that defendant Hassan Bashari will be found not guilty of. With regards to 1 count possession of first degree of a pharmaceutical drug without authorization for oxycodone, 1 count of criminal possession of a firearm class 2, and 1 count of possession of illegal ammunition, Hassan Bashari will be found not guilty.
Oh, rip.
As his possessions and evidence were not documented. It appears that an attempt was made by the officer who processed him. However, with the officer's statement reading, quote, upon arrival at Mission Row PD, Hassan's belongings were fully documented again and then taken into a big evidence box. All his belongings was taken and he had nothing on him. His collectibles and illegal items were documented. Cell phone, SIM, tablet, keychain, pouch, Class 2 weapon with scratch shield were all documented and taken from him. However, the evidence was not properly logged to corroborate, and as such, even the lowered standard of, quote, substantial evidence as introduced through martial law was not met for these charges for this defendant. As such, he is found not guilty of those charges. Mr. Bashari, however, will be found guilty of accomplice to attempted mass murder of a government employee, as he was found to be GSR positive and it was found in concert with the other individuals involved in this incident. Defendant Perez will be found guilty of the following charges: 1 count of accomplice to attempted mass murder of a government employee, 1 count first-degree possession of a pharmaceutical drug of oxycodone, 1 count criminal possession of a firearm class 2, and 1 count possession of illegal ammunition. And defendant Brown will also be found guilty of 1 count accomplice to attempted mass murder of a government employee, 1 count second-degree possession of a pharmaceutical drug for oxycodone, 1 count criminal possession of a firearm class 2, and 1 count of possession of illegal ammunition. And defendant Corset will be found guilty of the charges of second-degree possession of a pharmaceutical drug for the oxy and possession of explosives. These were all documented fairly and are without contest from their phones. This leaves us with the primary charges pertaining to terrorism and to accomplice or accessory in one respect to enemy of the state. Thorough review of the evidence, interrogation tapes, and information provided has led a narrative to be made clear. Miss Corset, on tape, admits to involvement with a known faceless asset, Jonathan Kane, more colloquially known as Charlie, under her own admission with Director Knight. The evidence outlining the incident is strong. Marshals found Corset and Perez while the bomb was being planted, or one of the bombs was being planted, and when told to stop, Perez opened fire on the marshals. Corset, Perez, and the other individuals were eventually neutralized alongside Paris Argo, Colby, Brown, and
Oh, I thought I timed out.
Argo. Sorry. Defendants Perez and Brown both admitted to their own involvement, and it is very plainly clear that a coordinated attack was engaged with all parties involved in this matter. The communications records between the parties also exist. The Twatter posts by the Faceless are on record, and the narrative is clean, concise, and clear. This act was intended to destabilize our state, which resulted in the use of extreme violence against the civilian population in order to pursue a political aims and to seek destruction and destabilization of our state and its resources. It has further been proven that the parties engaged in concert with the terrorist organization known as the Faceless. This goes without contest from the defense. The arguments brought forth by Counselor Braun seek not to prove innocence, but ask for mercy. As such, Carmella Corset, you will be found guilty of the charge of terrorism. And further, you will be found guilty of the charge to accomplice the enemy of the state. Defendants Perez, Bishari, and Brown will be found guilty of accomplice to terrorism. Defendants Perez and Bishari will be found guilty of accomplice to enemy of the state. Defendant Brown will be found guilty to accessory to enemy of the state. With regards to sentencing, the defendants will
20
be
years
sentenced to 30 years in prison. 30 years of parole. And each will be fined $15 million as a result of the extensive damages against the state. This court, while finding the actions that were taken highly despicable and deplorable, will raise and utilize the pen in hopes of seeking rehabilitation or value in the lives of those convicted. These individuals will feel the consequences of their actions for the remainder of their lives. They will live with the pain knowing that their actions have branded them as accomplices or accessories to enemy of the state, and the trials and tribulations that will further come with them for the remainder of their lives. May justice be served, and may the deity of your choosing bless the state of San Andreas going forward. That is the ruling of this court, and this hearing is hereby adjourned.
Do we have some smelling salts? My client has fainted.
EMS from
shock.
003, can we have a unit come up here to check with Carmella Corset? She's fainted.